Yeah. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry. We just missed something really awesome. So, just a random person was like walking by, and Antifa was screaming, you know, down with America and shit. And he got in their faces and said that those guys were like the Nazis and the fascists and stuff. So, but you guys missed it because my phone decided I'm gonna overheat. So, sounds like I need a new phone. How does he stop his phone from overheating? Trump is a pedophile. You Nazis are in denial.
I already feel like I'm about to
Ooh, look who it is. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. That is, no true words have been spoken. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. I must admit, it feels good being a neutral party today. Did you catch all that with the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. So, yeah, sorry guys. I died off before because my phone likes to overheat. But it's okay. I'll be getting another one next month. I might even try to raise funds. Oh, she's not going to make it. So, someone I know is trying to go on the opposition side. And keep your phone close. So she's going over there. I forgot her name, but she has a platform. She's over there right now. So she's going to try to ask some questions. So as soon as you hear something, like, get over there. She doesn't have a huge platform, so she can still get in and out, but this is why I love the stick. Like this. Dude, is this like a regular painter's pole?
Yeah?
Yeah, like I painted it with a truck liner. Yeah, it's a regular painter's pole you get from like Home Depot. $20. What's in the chat room? Trying to read the chat room. Damn it, I missed it. Sorry, I missed whatever you guys said. Yeah, like right here on the hip. Perfect spot. My arms relaxed.
I don't know how he can do it with that thing, too.
Professional, man. That's how we do it. Somebody pass out? So, everybody in the room, we're still out here at the anti-political violence, anti-pedophilia in Hollywood rally, and the counter-protesters, which just hate America and ICE, and they have signs that say, end ICE, no borders, and Panteras? I think that's in Spanish. Hey, Sith Lord. Hey, what's going on? So I'm waiting here because I know someone's on the other side. I'm kind of curious what this dude is dressed up like a full fucking ninja. I'm somewhere else, but can't remember where. It was a different interview, but I can't remember who it was.
Some guy was yelling at them.
Yeah, I don't think they realize that they legit cannot hear them over there. Let's see. Are those leftist shaming people? How shocking. Yes, that is true. So they're screaming, "Where's Kyle Chapman?" Oh, this is so lame. No peace. No justice, no peace. Take the streets and fuck the police. Oh God, it's hilarious to be honest. Like 1 minute, like they just like drop that chant in like a heartbeat. I like how the white girl is screaming Black Lives Matter and there's like no black people over there. Virtue signaling at its finest. I will say this. They have double the numbers over there. Double. So I wonder if they know, like, Kyle's not even, like, active in the community anymore. These people are heavily medicated and unpredictable. Yeah. Go back to 4chan. Yeah, we have a new chant. Go back to 4chan. 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 Hey. Kind of, yeah.
I'm really concerned that there are police in riot gear aggressively staring at the Antifa, and there are no police in riot gear aggressively staring at the Nazis. It's the Nazis that have been killing people, not the Antifa. This seems messed up to me.
That is a fair assessment and observation. You're right. Those people are in flak jackets and helmets.
Yeah.
And there are no people with helmets over there.
And I went and talked to one of those cops, and he just didn't say it. He said there are people guarding the Nazis, and it's very clear that there are not. I mean, I've been in the last couple of things in Berkeley, and I've noticed that the police are focusing all their aggression on the Antifa and not on the Nazis.
Well, what do you think their reason is?
I think they're pro-Nazi. The guy had no explanation. I don't know if there's anything I can do about this, but I think it's really inappropriate.
Probably the best thing to do. I mean, you could always write a letter to the mayor or the chief of police. I believe their sergeant is right there. Okay. Sergeant, right?
Hi, man.
Sergeant.
I'm here for the safety. I can show my badge. I'm really concerned because what I see here is no police watching. So they are not fighting. They are not fighting. They're kind of watching.
I'm not going to argue politics with y'all, but I'll make this very simple and explain it, and then that'll be the end of it. So there's a supervisor on that side that has his deployment team, and he's deploying them in their gear in a certain pattern based on what he feels is a perceived issue with that side of the group. This is my deployment team on this side, and based on what we've seen with the fence line with people coming from that side, I've deployed my personnel in this particular manner. It's simple tactics for how I'm deploying my personnel. Sure, he's right here.
Hi there.
How you doing?
This is the overall feeling is that there's aggressive violence, loud Nazis, and then there's kind of mellow people.
You're lucky to feel that way. But you're safe because we're providing you that safety on both sides.
I am quite afraid when I see riot police lined up, looking in a scary innocent way. I think this group is making me feel unsafe.
Sorry you feel that way.
And again, watching the Nazis being like police and Antifa being like, really, this looks targeted. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 police in riot gear staring at me.
You voice that. We understand what you're voicing.
Okay, so who is
The captain right over there, he'd be the next in rank.
okay, so which gentleman is this?
And all the gold standing over there.
All right, thank you so much.
Sure.
I'm not sure what that person wanted. I guess to be more aggressive on this side.
I think she wanted to deploy these tactics in what she felt was appropriate.
I think everything's very appropriate today. Everyone's safe.
Everyone's safe.
So that's
Most important thing.
appropriate.
And we adjust if things change.
Yeah. I mean, you have the personnel. If things go wrong, we switch sides and, or double up. Or
Trying to be as neutral as you can.
I think you're doing a very good job. Ryoga, your restraint is amazing. With regard to the cops, I know. I do that. That's like the epitome of trolling for me. It's like, oh, you feel that way? Well, let's go talk to the sergeant. So I'm not going any closer than this line because I just don't want to start an altercation. Some of them people know me, so. And the last thing I want them to do is scream, I'm a coon, because it'll be a bad day.
When they started shouting, "Hail Satan," that's who these people are. But God bless you, Sean. Sean, you did the prayer. You're absolutely right. We stand under the blood of Christ.
If I keep doing these live streams, I'm going to have to get, moderators at some point. Because I'm not really paying attention to the chat. But I know a couple days ago, somebody was, I'm not saying anybody's doing anything right now, but I remember a couple days ago somebody was getting a little cross. I'm not used to having this. I know it's only 17 people in here on my YouTube and 2 people on my Mixer and nobody's on Twitch. Imagine that. But, for little old me who you're distant from those lunatics, they'll even attack you. Of course they will. Of course they will. Well, I'm not worried about being attacked. Believe me, they'd be doing me a favor. They'd be doing me a huge favor if they tried to attack me. I just don't, you guys know me, I'm not confrontational. I don't like instigating shit. I don't like acting in bad faith. And I feel walking by them is a bad faith act. They got him riled up. They got him riled up today. To be a martyr, Ryo knows how to handle himself. See, that's the thing. Is yes, I do know how to handle myself. So I'm not worried about being attacked. I'm just worried about instigating shit further than it has to be. And I have no interest in instigating things. It's not my nature. It's why I'll never be a good live streamer, because I don't instigate shit. Uh-oh. Oh. They're chanting, "No Nazis in the shade, no fascist USA." So this whole time we've been talking about how they're huddled up in the shade over there. Hello. Hi.
Thank you for being a real reporter here.
Trying,
Yeah, I'll post this for my mostly East Coast friends.
Yeah. That's why I said today, stand in the center, not gonna antagonize people, not gonna try to chant or get reactions out of people. I'm just gonna stay neutral, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
My fear is well, it's not a fear, but like I know if I go any closer over there, people are gonna get upset about being filmed. So like I'm just gonna stay here and.
Well, no, I respect the wisdom in that, but I'm a visitor on what the heck. I'm gonna hear what you have to say.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I live in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to live in Queens for a short while.
Cool.
Yeah. I miss it.
What did you say?
I miss it.
Yeah, I hear you. I've been here. I've been in California less than a week, and I miss New York.
When are you heading back?
Monday. Yeah, I'm here for the science fiction convention.
Nice.
I kind of stumbled upon this by accident. I was going to go drop stuff off in my hotel. I realized checking this out is more important. So I'm going to go to a talk in a little while. So, but I did walk over and hear what they had to say.
Yeah, and that's what I like about this. Like, everyone is free to say what they want. No one's interrupting each other. Yes, it's a little loud there and it's a little loud over there, but like, this is what's great about America, and it's great about the city, and people can, have their voices heard.
Yeah, I think so. But it's, they're not really employing tactics which are going to allow them to dialogue anytime soon.
Yeah.
I have a side. I'm kind of on their side, but
I don't think there should be a side.
I really wish the same. But the things, some of what they're saying over there is really stupid, but, that doesn't mean that basically they are taking positions.
I would prefer both oppositions and both factions to like sit down and have a conversation and try to figure out like where they meet in the middle.
Yeah, neither one is actually pro-pedophile.
Right. So this is an anti-pedophilia rally, and this is a protest against the rally, but no one supports pedophilia.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
So it's really just one side who doesn't like the other side, either because of politics or just their existence.
I'm going to have to go back to a talk. I guess I don't have to in like 5 minutes.
Oh, I don't want to keep you from your talk. I'd rather talk to you.
That's very sweet. Well, I'm around. My name's Louisa.
I'm Ryoga. Here. Oh crap, I'm attached to my cord. Do I have one? I do have one.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's a nipple.
Yeah, it's so San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to live there.
But I actually live here in South Bay.
Yeah, I lived in the Bay Area from 90 to 95, actually.
But yeah, you're welcome to text or email or. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what do you do?
I work in R&D.
R&D?
At a major. I can't say where I work for, but I work for R&D for a major company.
We can't say who you work for?
No. I could. I just choose not to. But if I did say who I worked for, I couldn't say anything else after that.
My dad used to work for Bell Labs back in the 70s and 80s. You might not know who they are because they're East Coast. But he worked for Lucent. He helped...
Yeah, they still have facilities out here. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he worked for them in the 90s or something. But when Hunt for Red October came out, my dad could talk about something he did. So he designed some instrument where they could detect Soviet submarines under our ocean via sound waves.
Nice.
So I know about people who couldn't talk about most of their job. That's the one thing he could talk about, and that's because Hunt for Red October came out and they exposed that these things were happening anyway. And he's like, well, we all have submarines aimed at each other anyway.
So I'm going to call the media relations unit.
Welcome back.
Because it's fucked up.
Did you get an answer that is acceptable?
Not really. It was the highest ranked person I said told me that those people feel in danger.
Wait, he said they feel in
That
danger?
The police feel in danger.
Okay.
And that's why they're putting on the riot gear. They had no real answer. They just said it's what they feel like.
Well, since we're having this discussion, I'm curious, what would you like them to do?
I would like these two groups to be policed in the same way.
Okay.
So
that's the epitome of quality.
Like for non-riot gear guard people here and no riot gear guard people, or I would like 7 police in riot gear facing the Nazis.
Okay.
I would like equality in the way these two groups are being policed. I think that's a reasonable thing. So I got the information on the media relations unit. I'm going to go ahead and call them.
Okay.
I doubt it'll do much, but this is
Hopefully. I mean, I hope you get the answers that you seek.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the very least.
The very strong impression I have is that the police are targeting the anti-fascists and making the Nazis.
I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. I would agree that the police are targeting the anti-fascists and are being lenient on the Nazi side.
If you're calling them the Nazi side, you have more of a side than you told me you did.
Well, for the sake of this discussion, we're referring it to the Nazi side.
I
So
mean, they're white supremacists. They're a group that has said that they want to make America white again.
well, I would argue against white supremacy because there are black people over there.
Okay. Yeah, I do know there are people of color there, but that doesn't change their agreed upon politics.
We can definitely say that they're right-leaning or that
Yeah.
they're conservatives or Republicans or in that camp. But I don't think it's fair to say white
All right.
supremacists. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and call. Again, okay, so I don't know if you know about the science fiction convention that's happening.
Yeah, we're on 76.
Yeah, so people come from all over the world.
Absolutely.
And this is what people are saying. People are saying that San Jose police target anti-fascists and permit Trumpies to run Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back in for now.
Okay.
You know, I am kind of here for the convention.
Yes.
I just kind of had to cover this and send it out.
Okay. Well, I'll give you my contact info.
Yeah, thank
So-
you.
Maybe we'll talk again.
Thank you.
All right. Be safe.
You too.
Thanos did nothing wrong. Oh yes. Yes. Oh, with the bootleg gauntlet and everything.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yes. I'm very pleased now.
Well,
Thanos did nothing wrong.
Yes.
I don't even know what that means.
No pizza for pedos.
We're gonna wear pizza shirts today? Why would you want to get pizza to pedos?
I never even heard of it.
For pedophiles. Yeah. So
Pizza for pedophiles.
pedophiles don't get pizza.
Well, they don't exactly go around carrying a sign.
This is true. And if they did, we would not serve them pizza.
How you been, dude?
I'm good.
Doesn't this make America great? Is this what America is great about? That people can be an ass and still do it.
I agree. Yeah, that is one of the rights that we have here in this country. That both sides can scream and nobody gets hurt. You know,
Just screaming fuck you, like I don't know what their deal is.
it might be annoying, it might be intimidating to some people, but I do think this is one of the factions that does make this country a great place to be. That they're
I wish the Second Amendment worshippers would read a little more of the Constitution than just that one sentence.
wait. You said that you wish the Second Amendment
Worshippers would read a little more of the Constitution than just that one sentence fragment.
Oh, well, I mean, the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms, and
There's more to it.
no, I know there's more. I'm trying to think of the exact quote, but it's intended so that in militia, a well-organized militia, which is probably one of the number one reasons why nobody comes over here. Like, I understand we have a great military to protect us from external forces.
Well, when the country was formed, we didn't have military.
Right.
We just mobilized what men were available. Now we have the Department of Defense, we have the National Guard, which
Right.
is the militia, and we have a police force.
Yes.
So,
But I'm sure you could understand that there is a possibility that those factions and those forces and those entities could falter. And if they did, the last line of defense would be everyday Americans like you and I. So while the negative aspects of owning guns, I understand, shootings and murders, and those are all bad. But if something went really, really bad, for instance, here's a real world scenario. Let's say a 7.3 earthquake happened in your neighborhood, and now all your neighbors are gathered together to protect each other because power's out, transportation's out, things are out, and you have to protect your neighborhood. And the only way for you to do that effectively is having a mini militia to protect your community. Because then, at that point, wasn't like in New Orleans, when things went bad after the hurricane, they weren't able to protect everyone. And a lot of people got murdered and killed, and so I understand how you feel about, I mean, I'm not sure if they're over there talking about the Second Amendment very much, but since you brought it up, I'm a very proponent of it because it does keep us safe when used correctly.
Yeah. Well, when you reach the point of people shooting out windows, and now they're trying to push through 3D printed untraceable guns, where do you say stop?
Well, 3D printed guns have been around for a while, and the feds still have not given us a full account of what's happened in Las Vegas. It still bothers me that we don't have a full assessment or motive or anything like that. How he was able to truck in thousands of rounds of ammunition and explosives into a room without nobody noticing bothers me deeply, which makes me think, and I hate to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but it makes me think like it wasn't just him. You don't amass that much of an armory in a hotel room without somebody allowing it. I can't even go into the movie theater with bringing in an outside soda. So you telling me this guy brought 1,000 rounds of ammunition into a hotel room up 7 flights of stairs, or 13, or 40? Was it 40 or 4?
You didn't carry it up the stairs, you carried it in the elevator.
Right. That's what I'm getting at. Like he brings it up, 40 flights.
They said it was about 36 pieces of luggage. Over several, they said it took them several hours to load it up. Well, there are some people who always take everything, including the kitchen sink with them. Maybe they thought that was idiosyncrasy. And short of actually scanning the bag, or which they don't do in hotels, I don't think.
Right.
Yeah. Or if and he probably didn't have any of the bellhops carry them, or that I'm sure that's obviously a term. I'm showing my age. But because they would probably tell by the weight, I'm pretty sure he had to carry them all himself.
Well, so this is the part where it's unfortunate that while deep down I refuse to accept that murder is just going to happen, I do kind of have to accept that murder is just going to happen. And we can't protect us, no matter what provisions you put in place, you can't protect us from every crazy guy, from every incident, from every person who means to do you harm. The best you can do is, as I tell people, you're responsible for yourself at all times. If somebody pulled a knife on me, I'm not going to expect the police to help me. I'm going to handle it myself. And if that means running or fighting, it's ultimately my responsibility.
I gotta go.
Very nice talking to you. Have a great day. Uh-oh.
Please obey the simple rules. Okay. Voice is not necessary. You've been told once, and that will be the only time you need to be told. Thank you. They're not saying anything and they're not antagonizing. The gentleman with the skateboard went and sat in their area and almost caused a riot and a fight.
For that, but who has media credentials? Is my question.
Nobody has media credentials here that I'm aware of.
There are
But
two photographers with photo credentials.
if you'd like to address anything that I'm doing, the platform is available to you. I know that you've done so.
Media credentials should.
So what has been made allowed is people from both sides. The cameras that are not intact, the same as really to military both sides. We've allowed that so far. If that changes and violence occurs because of that, or some kind of issue because of that, we'll remove that policy. But right now, that policy is in effect. So it doesn't take media credentials to move around this free area. But what I'm absolutely not allowing is people to go to the other side, walking in their vehicles. It's not going to allow them to have a liberty to keep the peace. Absolutely, that is uncalled for that gentleman 3 to 4 times to walk into that area, throwing a skateboard and a knife on his side into a group that he knows is going to fight with him. For me to do my job, that absolutely can't be allowed. It's a neutral area. That are coming and going. People that are obviously from both sides of the free speech area. Each side, each. People that travel freely within this area, recognize either side, and film what's documented is not, you're free to do so. But the moment somebody says something to antagonize the response from the group, they are no longer neutral, and they have to be removed to their side.
But if I want to side, but I'm just not saying if I'm free going, am I breaking that rule?
In theory, if you want to film in this neutral area, I would prefer you not to be inside their area. If they see you as an antagonist and it causes a conflict, obviously that's not going to allow me to do my job and keep the peace. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. No problem. You're more than welcome to do so, and you're more than welcome to do so in this area. I just can't have anybody saying, like, people from either side going up to or into the other group to antagonize the fight. That's what I've been saying. That's what I'm.
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right.
I don't know if they're doing better. I'm going to ask you if there's going to if people are moving around, that's our problem. Because by helping, if he's walking over there, he's not doing it over. They see him.
Hey.
Based Black Spider-Man.
They call me
right?
Spider-Man,
So
yeah.
that's what we're calling you.
As I tell people, like, I didn't pick the base picked me. Like, I didn't pick that name. Yeah. It's pretty chill today.
Yeah. Hopefully it stays this way.
I'm staying neutral. I've been right here in the center the whole time.
Kind of just pacing back and forth. Didn't want to rep anything. I'm just kind of out here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not too.
I like it this way.
Yeah.
Like, everyone gets their voices heard. Everyone can say whatever they want to say. They can collaborate. They can assemble. No drama, no bullshit. No one's really antagonizing each other. I think that's how it should be.
Yeah, we had a couple of people walking by.
Yeah, they ran one guy off. He kept coming over here and kind of poking the hornet's nest, but you know, it's like trolling. You know, I don't think anything's really gonna jump off, even if they wanted it to. Someone was saying to me earlier, if this side really believed there were Nazis over there, they'd rush the gates.
Yeah.
So this is all performative.
Yeah.
This is all really like performative
They just
shit.
want to be able to post on Facebook later.
My queen, how you doing? Looking good.
Stop supporting pedophilia. Go home. Stop supporting pedophilia.
I'm confused at
So
what's
this is a anti-pedophilia / anti-political violence rally. And these people are here to oppose the anti-pedophilia and anti-political violence rally. I mean, you can see the signs. Stop pedophilia, save our children.
Yeah, I get that, but like, what's the, is it just in general, just stop pedophilia, or is there like, is this
Specifically, it is a anti-pedophilia in Hollywood.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yes. So I think that's one of the reasons why they chose this location as a representation of fantasy and fiction. And there are some authors that are featured here that have been accused of things.
Oh.
So I'm told. I haven't done a lot of research on it. Allegedly, what I've been told, I don't know specifics of names. So they chose this location to speak to people who support science fiction and to be aware that there are people within science fiction and Hollywood and other places that have been, and the Bryan Singers and James Gunn's creepy little comments and
Even that dude, Dan Harmon, like some weird.
Dude, did you see the video of Dan Harmon?
I didn't see the video.
Oh God, it's disgusting. Man, I saw it. Fuck yeah, it's real. I saw the video.
Is it fucking weird? I think that's
Okay, imagine a naked baby doll, right?
Yeah.
Like a yay big doll. He's naked, grinding on the doll. Swear to God, man. That's cut. And he's got another. I think he drew a photo of Barron Trump with his penis out, and Trump sucking it. I think something weird. Like I know he drew a picture of like Barron with his penis out.
Yeah.
Which, okay. Here's a weird analogy. It isn't foolproof, but if somebody tells a racist joke, does that make them a racist?
I don't think so.
Not really, but ish.
Yeah.
Not like I said, it's not a foolproof thing, but it's an ish thing.
Yeah.
It's an ish. So if you tell a joke about pedophilia, then you got pedophilia thoughts in your head. I would never go there. I can't think of any scenario in which I'm trying to be funny where I would bring up a baby or a child or somebody doing something to a kid. It's not even in my vernacular. So the fact that Dan Harmon would videotape himself butt naked, grinding on a baby, and he's raping the baby. That's the joke. I'm like, that's not cool. Like that's,
At that point, it's not really like, to me, it's not really a joke.
it's not a joke anymore.
It's
You live out your
like
fantasies.
Saying something is passing as a joke, but filming yourself doing something weird like that.
A tweet is a joke.
Yeah.
A blog post might be a joke. Having somebody in front of you with a video camera as you strip butt naked and grind your genitals. And you grind your genitals on the representation of a small infant.
That's bullshit.
There's no mistaking anything what's going on there.
Yeah.
That's all bad. So he hasn't addressed it. He hasn't said anything about it, which kind of weirds me out. Because you think, he'd have a statement to make.
Did
But
he just start deleting tweets or something? Like,
yeah,
I know a lot of
everybody's deleting
a
tweets
lot
right
of
now.
tweets.
Everybody's deleting tweets. Dude, that's how they're gonna get you. And the fact that we're still every day finding like bad tweets from like celebrities lets me know that some people just don't give a fuck. Yeah, I said it. What you gonna do? So. Oh wow, their numbers have dwindled.
Yeah, it's like less than 30 people.
Yeah.
I'm a tag team. I'm gonna make sure these anti-American people on the right over here can hear us. Actually, they're on the left. You know what I'm saying? They're out here at the court of pedophilia. What is that? What does that tell you?
Wow, they're calling the black man a Nazi. Only in America, baby.
So parents came here illegally.
So black folks can be Nazis now. Good to know. So that's over there is Will Johnson, host of America First podcast and video television show something. So he has the mic, and they're screaming, "Fuck you, Nazi! Fuck off!" Yeah, I see that guy in the hoodie too. He's been fucking with me all day. Me personally, I couldn't imagine having the energy to scream for like this many hours out in the hot ass.
Yeah. Not worth it. I get it. I really don't understand any of this.
I'm trying to think what movie it was. Might have been one of the Jason Statham or Liam Neeson movies. Like somebody who had this really, really efficient fighting style. Might have been one of the Bourne movies.
It might have been.
Yeah. So the reason I bring that up is I'm not going to exert effort to inefficient actions. So if I swing on somebody to punch you, whatever punch I make is intended to put you down and do as much damage as possible because I don't want to punch more than once. You know, if it's a fight, like I don't want to extend any more energy than I have to. So the fact that they're screaming and it's having no effect in my world is wasted energy and wasted resources. So really, they're just screaming to feel better, I guess, or to. I guess you could say, you know, they're releasing their tension and their anger, you know, and maybe that's useful on some level. Or they're presenting an opposition. They're like, well, we want these people to know that they're not welcome here. I'm like, believe me, they know they're not welcome here. And that's not the issue. They are very aware that they are not welcome, or at least that you don't welcome them.
Yeah, I was actually out here for the Trump rally.
Yeah.
When Trump was here.
It's crazy shit.
That was gnarly. That was my first kind of exposure to any of this kind of stuff. And I came with a buddy of mine. At the time, I didn't give a shit. I didn't really know much about anything on either side. And I was like, all right, I want to see what happens if I walk around with a MAGA hat. So I found some guy selling them. I bought one, put it on, and walked around. Nobody really knew what to do about it because I was kind of on the outside. I didn't go into the rally. I didn't have tickets for it, so I was just checking it out. And everybody's just like, what is this brown guy doing wearing a MAGA hat, walking around by himself out here? Like,
no one had ever seen anything like that prior to San Jose. Like this whole political violence thing, like San Jose was first, then they had the thing in UC Davis, and then like Berkeley happened, and now it's commonplace, like all over the country, all over the world, is in fact. And as I was saying to somebody earlier, my biggest fear is that whether he gets 4 more years or it ends at this term, that we as a country don't get our soul back. Because I believe when you look at the other side and say Nazis, racists, and whatever, you've dehumanized them to like less than the sum of their wholes.
Yeah.
And how do we get back to where we were after 9/11? Where everyone's like, fuck yeah, America.
Yeah, exactly.
America, fuck yeah, we go kill you. And it wasn't even about like anti-Muslim or anti-shit. We were like, yo, we got attacked, ride or die.
Yeah.
And there was a collective pro-America movement and ideology that was going around. And now I feel we as a country have either you are left or right, red or blue. And if you're on one side or the other, I hope all the bad things in life happen to you. And I don't want that to be the face of this country 10 years from now or 20 years from now. And we've been here before-ish, but not like this. Not where like 600 people would like get together in like masks and hoodies and smash you in the face.
Yeah.
So that is a legitimate fear of mine. And while I don't have kids, I wouldn't want to raise kids in that type of environment.
That's true. That's just weird because I don't think I've ever seen anybody on that side try to have a conversation with anybody on that side. And I've seen a lot of, the right wingers, they'll talk to anyone. And yeah, I've seen a couple shitheads on both sides, obviously. But I don't know, man. I just think,
let's say Eric Clanton's a shithead, and anybody from this side who walks around with a Nazi flag is a shithead. I mean, there's none here today. I mean, and I don't want to equate conservatism with like Nazism, but like there's some far right-wing individuals out there in the country, and fuck those dudes. And likely there are some people just want to watch the world burn. And we need to pull back. We need to come close to the center. Like I wish we could just have like a round table discussion. But it's hard to have a conversation with people that don't speak the same King's English.
Well, it's hard to have a conversation with somebody when they think you're literally Hitler.
Yeah, right. And they use the term literally Hitler.
It's like
or words are violence.
Yeah, it's like I've seen that black dude that goes around the South and talks to like KKK members. It's like, I mean, that makes sense to me. He's not over here like just spitting out hate back.
It's not going to get anywhere. Then you kill their guys and they kill some of your guys, and then it didn't work in the inner city with the gangs, so it's not going to work on this arena either. I had a meeting with city council members in Berkeley last Monday. And we were talking about what can we do to like just chill things out for a bit, and he has some great suggestions. He thinks the Proud Boys need to be rebranded entirely. Like, they need to drop the name and like kind of just go silent for a couple months and like kind of crawl back out, but under like a different ideology or at least a different name.
I mean, what really even is like the issue with the Proud Boys though? Is are there actually like Nazis affiliated with it?
There's black members, there's gay members, trans members, Mexicans, Asians. Like it's multiracial.
In Berkeley, I was talking to one of the guys. I can't remember his name, but he was trying to recruit me and my buddy, and I'm like, oh, not interested, but thanks.
Yeah.
It's like these are the white supremacists that they're scared of. They're trying to recruit Mexicans.
Right. So, and of course the left will say like, well, that's just their excuse that they have like a token black guy. I'm like, well, sure, we have a whole lot of token black guys to be considered token. Like, if you got one, that's token. If you got 12 or 20, that's not really token anymore.
Yeah, that kind of says something else.
Or the issue isn't race at all. It's ideology. Exactly. Any race can have an ideology. Any race can say I love America or I hate America, or I want to go drink a beer with like-minded people who are fucking cool, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think what they do is they point the finger at like Gavin or some of the worst individuals in the group and say, see, that guy did something really bad, so it reflects on the entire group.
Yeah, but it's like, is Gavin really that bad though? Like, I've listened to his podcast.
I'm not a fan of his work.
Hilarious.
He is funny. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why, he started Vice. He's got the humor in him.
Yeah.
He's I don't think he's a racist.
He's married
I don't think he's
and has kids with a Native American
right.
woman. It's like, it's so much for white supremacy. It's like.
I mean, he's not Richard Spencer or like Nathan Domingo.
Yeah.
And that's the funny part to me is this side will say like, oh well, that person over there knows Nathan. Or we have a photo of them standing next to Nathan Domingo. Therefore, they're not. So I'm like, let's go fucking talk to Nathan Domingo then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you got a beef with Nathan, but they don't. So they'll always like find an intermediary, like, oh well, you're this person because I saw you with that person. We have a photo of you standing, or you're at an event with that person. Therefore, you are that person. I was like, well, if you got a beef with that person, then go holler at them. Like, don't scream at me.
I think the last time I saw Nathan Domingo at a rally was at Berkeley.
Yeah.
But after he punched Goldilocks, I haven't seen him since.
Right. I think he did a talk a couple years after that, like somewhere, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen any of it. Like, I haven't even seen Richard Spencer's name anywhere. Like, is he doing anything?
He was in Dinesh's movie that just came out.
Really?
Death of America, Definition? Yeah. They did a whole segment on Spencer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They painted him as a leftist. That Nathan supports like universal health care and like taking care of people, but only for white people.
I've heard Gavin say things like that. I thought that was pretty fun. Where's Kyle Chapman?
Kyle's out of the community.
Really?
Like he said, like he's just not interested anymore. Yeah, but Kyle said that I think he made a post like he's taking a break. He wants to focus on his family and stuff. And
he's in all kinds of legal trouble.
Yeah, dude, he'll beat those charges.
Yeah.
Not that I care one way or the other, but like I know people have done way worse shit than that and gotten off.
If Eric Clem can get off,
yeah.
Then they stick him.
I mean, if they're gonna go, the charge that they gave him was like. It's not a charge with assault either. He's a charge with possession of a leaded stick. That's the charge is possession, not assault.
For the initial March for Trump rally, when
yeah,
he broke the stick,
yeah,
the obviously wooden stick
that broke.
Yeah,
they broke, but they got him for possession.
Wow.
But keep in mind, remember, he walked around free for months.
Yeah,
and they knew where he was. You know what I really think? Kyle, if you see this, don't say anything. I think they charged him just to pull him out so that he wasn't a voice anymore. Because he was rallying people together.
Yeah.
Like he was rallying troops and he was trying to get like a full like.
That's what got me out. That's what got me out. I saw that video of him breaking that stick, and then I heard about that other rally right after that. And I was like, I'm there. I gotta check this out.
Yeah.
And that was just insane.
A lot of people are here because of him. Because no matter what you stand for, it's not cool for motherfuckers to go out in the street and start beating motherfuckers up for no damn reason.
Yep.
So I don't care what you support. It could be Transformers versus Star Wars fanatics, and if one side was beating the other, I'm like, fuck that shit.
Yep.
Or Transformers versus GoBots. If the Transformers people beating motherfucking GoBots fans, I'm like, not in my city.
I'm all about the GoBots.
Support GoBots. GoBots have every right to exist. But but yeah, he brought a lot of people out, and I think the feds picked him up and made things look hard because he's still out free. I don't think his trial has a date anytime soon.
Yeah, because I remember he was in that. He was in an episode of that Vice show.
Right.
And I saw that, and that show is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
The way they painted it out, it's just like
They put humor on it, and it should have been more of a documentary piece.
yeah, it's obviously it's not really unbiased either.
Yeah.
He just totally tries to make it look evil or stupid.
I messaged him after that. I told him next time you do an interview with any sort of like media company, don't let them film the exterior of your home or even the interior. It's got to be static images, like via tripod, because they know where he lives. And the last thing you want is people to like get up in your house and like know how to get to your bedroom.
It's true. Especially these kind of people.
Yeah. It's like you don't want that shit. Oh, now that the elderly people come out the bus, now they want to start screaming again. They're calling you guys Nazis. That's weird. How do they still have the energy? Oh, they're creeping. They're creeping deeper into the bush.
Yeah. So they got the prime time spot.
Oh yeah.
I think at the end of the day, I look at both sides. I'm like, who would I rather have a beer with? Like you said earlier, I don't want to have a beer with ISIS over here. Awful.
I just want shit to be peaceful. Scream at me, fine. Tell me I'm wrong. Call me a dick and an asshole. But like, let's keep it somewhat civil.
That's my thing. It's like whatever happened to just calling someone a prick and leaving it at that. It's like, hey, that guy's a prick. All right.
It upsets me that they don't understand that every time they hit somebody is a campaign ad for the right.
Yeah.
It makes martyrs out of these people. Because if you beat them up in the street, what happens Monday morning? They're on Tucker Carlson.
Yep.
Oh my God, they beat me up so bad.
Yeah.
These are campaign like videos, and screenshots for them. Or they don't recognize that, every time they do something, it makes people sympathetic. I mean, that's one of the reasons why like Trump support has gone up so high, because there's so much negative information, and like even the most liberal people are like, okay, that's a little stupid now. Like it's going too far.
Yeah.
Like, why do we really care about the trial of Paul Manafort? Like, he hasn't been in the administration since the campaign. They clearly separated themselves.
Of the last day.
So it's. And watch, like, dude, November's gonna come around. People are gonna be dumbfounded. It's gonna happen. Same shit's gonna happen.
That's gonna be glorious.
Or how about this? I know he gets shit on for saying fake news all the time. What the fuck just happened in New Mexico the other day? They found that compound
Oh, the Muslims.
With the Muslims.
The kids.
They,
who, like, do school
they found a
shootings.
dead body on the property. They let him go, and then the police destroyed all the evidence.
CNN did not want to pick up that story.
Dude, now tell me this: had it been NRA members,
Oh, jeez.
all day, 24 hours. That's all we'd be talking about.
Yeah, there'd be some NRA leaders, getting assassinated. With that.
But there's a few stages of this. All right, Muslim extremist compound. Okay, that's worth attention on its own. Training children to be school shooters. That's worth attention of its own. They find a dead body of a child, and they still don't want to run that story, and they let him go. Then they destroy all the evidence. There's like 5 different things. Each of those are worthy of a front page article.
Yeah, absolutely.
Individually, each of those are worthy of a front page article. And silence. Silence. And I'm at the very least, I don't give a fuck about the kid that died on their property. At the very least, like, I get it. They're Muslim. You guys are being protective. That's your. I get that. All right, fine. Run that shit. But come on, man. They murdered a child. Like, please, like, at the very least, that is something that you can stand against.
Yeah, man. It's just obviously media bias. Same thing that happened with the whole Tommy Robinson shit. It's like you can't.
But he lost 40 pounds.
Did he lose 40 pounds?
That's what he lost 40 pounds. And then they kicked him off of Twitter as soon as he got out. And Instagram, I think.
It's social injury right there. I'm just glad he got out.
Yeah.
I thought he was a goner.
He did an interview with Tucker, I think.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dude, that was dude. He looked so desperate. Like, one, he looked relieved, but like you could tell he wasn't entirely there. Like something happened to him in there, like more so than that we really know. Like someone needs to sit down and do like a 30-minute with him.
Yeah. He's going like louder with Crowder or something.
That'd be good. Nope, I think they lost the energy. There goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, yeah. About 15. They never had more than 30 the entire day. So. Be right back. Excuse me, Sergeant. Just curious if you have a contingency plan for like when everyone decides to leave.
So the commander on scene, Captain Jason Dwyer, has already spoken to both sides regarding trying to exit both groups separately and peacefully to where they need to go. So he's established some kind of protocol for what the rest of us are going to do to try to ensure that occurs.
Okay.
So there's a plan in place, relatively simplistic, but hopefully we'll be able to get everybody to their cars or out of the area without any conflict between the two groups.
That's the hope.
Yep.
You guys doing God's work today, man.
Thank you.
Man, if you would have told me like 2 years ago that I would be sympathetic towards Trump supporters, I'd be like, fuck no, man. That's a bullshit. What do you mean sympathetic? How on earth? I'm like, oh, and then it fucking happened.
Yeah, like I was saying, that's what happened with me here at the Trump rally. I was just like, I was wearing the hat. I didn't get attacked, but pretty much any white dude wearing any American flag, Trump, whatever, anything. People were just coming up, running up behind them, and just fucking cracking them
Oh,
in
yeah.
the head, whatever they had. And it was a shit show right here. Everybody was like just trying to get out, and there was cops like riding dirt bikes through the crowd. I'm like, holy shit! Like I have videos from that. I'm just like, this is fucking nuts. And then they started marching everyone like around that street over there, and then they made everybody kind of do a big loop. and then there was a big alleyway that they're trying to march everyone into. Like, regardless of what side you're on, they weren't separating anyone. They're like, everybody needs to go this way. They had the fucking cops and the horses just like moving everyone. And I'm just like, dude, I'm not going down there. Like, I'm wearing a MAGA hat. These people already are looking at me crazy. Like, please let me pass through this way just so I can get home safe. And yeah, they eventually were like, all right, whatever, yeah, you can go this way. But
So then it begs the question, like, I accept that no one really, well, that was something they had never seen here before. Never. So I accept that they might have been ill prepared for what actually took place. But when things went south and sour real fast.
it was chaos.
Right. So like now, like Portland has that shit down pat. Like if a demonstration happens, like fuck that, y'all staying way the fuck across the street. Y'all motherfuckers staying over there. Fuck all the dumb shit.
Yep.
And shit stays chill. Berkeley's getting better each time. They try to let people intermingle a little bit. And now, like, so now we have this, it's like, and it's not even like a big force, it's what, 20 cops, and like, but they're swapping out. Hold on a second. Good? All right. I think every time these things happen, they learn. Like, I know they talk, each precinct talks to each other. I know San Francisco is in talks with Berkeley talks to San Jose, Oakland, BD. Like, they share this shit, like, they share it to Portland. Like, here's what we had, here's what we did, this is where it worked, this is where it didn't work.
I did see that video. It was at, it was in San Francisco for Tommy Robinson. It was like a handful of...
Dude, I showed up 10 minutes late.
Right after Antifa?
Right before they started fighting.
Yeah,
And
I was like...
part of me's glad I did, because like, I don't want anyone to ever see me throw a punch on film. Because I get to be neutral.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not neutral, but like I don't get to have any, no one can say that you're violent or that, you're out to hurt people. No one can ever say that about me. Because it doesn't exist. But I'm not going to stand there while motherfuckers get their ass beat while they attack a 65-year-old woman.
Yeah, they literally rolled up.
And beat a 65-year-old woman's ass.
Yeah. Just like...
And maced her in the face and kicked her.
Yeah.
Snatched her glasses.
This was right after that Portland rally, I think.
Right.
One dude laid out that Antifa guy.
That's Rufio.
Yeah, Rufio. The one.
There's a guy over there who has a T-shirt with Rufio on it.
What?
Yeah. He's over there. I saw him. He's got a Rufio T-shirt.
Oh shit! Yeah, Rufio's badass. He's like the fucking bass stick man of Portland or wherever he's from.
All right, now it's like 10 people. Oh, he's talking about his experience. There he is.
Beats of my heart. And we can hear someone yelling at another group there. There was a group
I'm gonna go holler at him.
guys from India all wearing Trump gear. And this guy, lone bird supporter, kept just cussing them, calling them self-haters and rapists. Mexican. Saying that they were self-haters and that they were rapists. And eventually,
I saw your Rufio T-shirt.
Had to come sit over here with us, away from him. And
Do
he
you like
came
it?
over to our table and then literally tried to steal our pizza, saying this is what Americans do. They just steal stuff. And this was his example of showing us.
There's like 15 people over there now. It's like not even a point to like stay in the middle.
This guy's getting physical with us.
They're waiting for
The
everybody.
people, that guy was really nice. He took a picture of us.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of the employees there had urine written on their hands, probably because they didn't allow them to have it declared. We had more eggs and
not gonna work out
ice
well.
thrown at us on our way to the light rail station. We realized we had to take our Trump gear off, otherwise we were just going to be targets.
basically.
When we got on the train,
Not
we got
really.
out there,
Well,
that was
only
a
30
crazy
people here
experience,
today
and I'm glad
at
I
most.
survived, and that was
So even if there aren't 10 people
when I
hiding
was
around the
in
corner,
At Best Bridge,
the fuck are they gonna do?
But I saw police and not just riot gear,
What are
but
they gonna do with
military
10
gear,
people?
like green gear, all over there.
I got
on the
three.
side of the city.
This site got bigger,
And I
that
didn't
site got
record anything
smaller.
because I was so wiped out. But I couldn't believe how many people I saw, how many military people in military gear I saw. It looked like it was in the army. I swear.
Thanks for coming out.
Oh.
I'm saying thanks for coming out.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I just thought, I didn't know. You can't come at a woman with a stick like that.
That was my experience at the San Jose rally. And then,
Man, especially looking like that.
Yeah, especially being a man.
Hello.
and not just temporary,
Huh?
it says,
I'm not really feeling it today.
Call my fellow Mississippians.
I go to Mississippi, so.
What? You came from Mississippi? Wow. Good for you.
That's where I'm from. Greenville.
Good for you. That's great.
So you're more good old boy than me.
my grandfather was across the street here in the Bay Area. He's a free man, and my mother
Really is.
Are you also a proud boy?
No.
It's not fair.
Nope. I like being
Are
unaffiliated.
you? Oh, don't do that.
Bad choices are coming in.
Every time they do that, I can't go to Antifa anymore.
And they give up on life.
So I was going to ask. Like, that's why I have my camera pointed down.
Dude, I know. It's like, don't
Children don't
fucking...
just do that. They do their minds.
If I was gonna be like, oh, MAGA, I would fucking dress on MAGA.
And I know that.
Well, they did do that tweet about you.
Wait, what?
They did put a tweet out about you.
Who did?
Antifa.
Yeah, really?
Didn't they?
I would rather have it on the
I mean, it's possible. Which one? Rose City?
Oh, no. Yeah, they said the thing where, like, you were interviewing someone, they were saying, like, there's no Nazis here, and they said that the guy behind you was a Nazi.
Daylight and crack and meth and
Do you know which Antifa that's on?
I think it's Berkeley.
Thank you.
But, hey, you were over there today, right?
But I can't go back now.
I love you guys. I really do. Thank you for coming to San Jose.
Yeah, you should be good.
We'll see. I mean, I've had urine thrown on me before, so why not again?
Well, we won't be too far.
The only way it can go is if you guys like tell me to fuck off. You know, the coolest thing, the cops are just like chilling with you guys over there. The cops are like ready to fight.
Yep.
Why
Yeah.
would that be? Interesting, right?
Oh, yeah, because,
Well, they were up there smoking cigarettes,
Yeah,
laughing,
they're just
joking.
like hanging out. You guys
It's like
have
San
some
Francisco
bikes.
police.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Were you out there at Kate Stanley?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you were at Kate Stanley.
yeah.
Yeah, you stopped the fight right before I...
Can I interview you? Is that
You can, yeah.
cool? My John.
Okay. You want?
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then you can get an interview.
I'm snaked in.
Oh, nice. Face Spider-Man for a reason. I don't want to really get my face.
You want to do it right here, or?
Yeah.
The audio's going to be.
Do you want to switch it?
There's one thing that goes through my head.
You're setting it up, all right? Whatever you want. You're the man with the eye, all right? Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, switch it. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
No, it's fine. Wait. Oh, yeah, right.
Didn't want to get my face in here.
There you go.
What are you doing here? What's your name?
And I came out here today I actually came out to be neutral. Like, I had the intent of, like, I'm stay in the center and not going to get behind any lines or, really overly stick to one side or the other. That's kind of routine of Antifa support. Kind of tired out.
Is Antifa okay?
Well, I'm the type that isn't very antagonistic, even though I'm attacked or assaulted. I tried to set me on fire once with like a lit road flare.
Antifa tried to set you on fire?
She had tried to set me on fire. It's kind of a funny story. So my first interaction with Antifa was when Milo came to work. Milo had given me my tickets after they had sold out. I asked him, I don't agree with you. Like, I think you're a shithead. In fact, I think I said that in an email. But like, I respect your, your boldness. I'd still like to come. You're right saying like, I'd like to come here to speak. Is there any way you can give me a ticket? He said, yeah, sure. I just people like it supports me. Like, yeah, you got a VIP pass. I'll come backstage afterwards. I'm like, okay, great. So I come out to Berkeley. Obviously, it's canceled. Shit's already on fire. Fights are happening everywhere around me. And it's chaos. And I didn't know what Antifa was. In fact, I remember the entire night. Man, white people's tripping tonight. That's all I kept saying. Like, man, white people crazy.
In a Chris Tucker voice.
In a Chris, oh, absolutely. White people tripping. So the media's around, and everyone's giving an interview. And I believe it might have been CNN or MSN that came by, and I was one of the few black people out there. And then, excuse me, sir, can we talk? Yeah, yes, unapologetically black.
absolutely. Like I'm unapologetically black. I love being black. Everything about my blackness. You know, I wear it on my sleeve and you know, I got my Panther shirt on and like hoodie. So they asked me some questions during the every day, and I told them like why they were giving me tickets, like experience it, and unfortunately like all this craziness is happening. And nearby, the chief members had overheard me saying that my local gave me tickets. So 30 minutes after that, I'm leaving. Things are starting to die down. You know, the SWAT team's coming in, they're moving people off the Berkeley property. And I hear somebody say like, that guy's a fucking Nazi. But I didn't know he was talking about. I haven't, at that stage, the last time I even heard anyone utter the word Nazi was like high school. Or maybe on the Discovery Channel.
Referring to World War II.
Right. That's the only time I'd ever heard it in the last decade. So I hear that guy's a fucking Nazi. And I'm walking, you know how you hear someone talking, I think I heard it towards me. And I looked around like, who are you talking about? Yeah, that guy's a fucking Nazi. I said, excuse me? Yeah, you're a fucking Nazi. I said, what the fuck? And I stepped towards him. And his buddy comes by, shoulder checks me. So I go to turn to see who hit me. And somebody came on my right with a lit road flare and lit my hoodie on fire. So my arm is like singeing. And it's polyester, so it's like it's plastic, it's metal. So I'm just over here, like some other people come up and they start slapping me and stuff. And I'm mad. Furious. So they put my arm out. And I beeline to the guy. If you ever do cut off, you take it off. So I beeline to him and I get in his face. I was like, I'd like you to justify your accusation before Nazi. And he goes, oh, dude, you're fucking sea lining. I didn't know what sea lining meant either. Like, that's a new term to me also. So he tells me I'm sea lining.
It's like a beeline, but a sea line.
Yes, it's some weird SJW term. And I said, I'd like you to justify how you just called a black nigga, actually I said, how you just called a black nigga a Nazi. And then somebody else came to hit him and said, like, dude, you have a million people, there's other cameras around. It's like, there's 10 million people watching you call a black nigga a Nazi. So they sent him on his contract. And then right after that, I saw a dude get ran over by a car, and another dude get ripped out of his car and get the shit kicked out of him. It was a crazy night.
So would you say you're a conservative, Trump supporter, or you're just cool with anyone doing, what they want?
I'm definitely not conservative. My upbringing just doesn't bode well with that.
So what you're telling me is you're not a conservative on the conservative side, talking to everyone and being, you look fine, you haven't been attacked or hurt. It seems like you have friends on the side.
I do. No, well,
That's very interesting.
it's very important to me that I always enjoy like, for instance, there was a time in history where my black brothers and sisters went around we were attacking dogs and fire hoses for assembling in city streets. And I don't want to see that happen again. And if it could happen to us back then, and the way that it's kind of happening to conservatives now, it's only a matter of time until I align myself with any group, be it political or otherwise, that they say like, no, you can't have a voice here. So people always use the term like first they came for like paperwork, first they came for then they came for this. I can easily see this going south where because we see how anti-black the other side is. And I say that because I've seen them attack African Americans. And also today I heard that term put out there. So, and you notice there's all a bunch of white folks over there. Yet they got the little white girl on the megaphone and screaming Black Lives Matter. And Brother Malcolm told us to always be wary of the white people.
Amen. That's
So, when you ask me like where I should align myself, regardless of what they support politically or what side they support politically, nobody over here got lynching good folks. Nobody wants to hurt you. High fives and hugs and everything. So for someone to sit scream and say that these are Nazis, these are racist, clearly they're not racist. Because the Asian folk or gay people here, so then the only real separation is ideology. Now you can disagree with the ideology. You can disagree with politics and say, well, I disagree with politics. Okay, that's fine. We can argue those issues, or we can say, like, I think you're a bad person, fuck you, and leave. That's fine. When you start throwing labels with the intent to defame and the intent to gather your group, because everybody wants Nazis. Everybody, nobody wants to support the Klan. But a lot of people come here with either the knowledge that it is false or the belief that it's true. So when you start labeling people, in fact, when Will Johnson was speaking earlier, they're screaming, Nazi go home. I'm like, yeah, I'm screaming at a black man and call him a Nazi. Come on now, that's just ridiculous. And I wish we could have some level of civility, but it seems like that's impossible. And while I don't want to overly generalize one side or the other, I feel that if we can't even speak the same king's English, then we can't have a conversation. For instance, some people on the left will say like words are violence. Well, your words are equal to violence. And that's impossible. Words are violence. Violence is actually violence. Or someone says literally Hitler, literally Nazi. Like, no, that's not even, we're speaking two completely different languages, so I can't even have a conversation with someone and try to like reach the issues. I wish we could, and thankfully I'm proud of this case. It gets harder and harder every day, and partly what I'm more afraid of is regardless of whether this happens next year, next election, or for 4 more years, I don't want America to lose its soul process. Because I believe, we've seen division like this in the past. A lot of the same things they say about Trump, we said about Bush, we said about Reagan, we said about Nixon. So I'm kind of familiar with the terminology. And as regimes come and go and presidents, enter and exit, the rhetoric is similar. We like this guy, we don't like this guy, that guy's not good, it's bad. Okay, that's fine. But now we've gone from just hating or disagreeing with political parties or disagreeing with candidates to violence in the streets, attacking people for no reason. Last week in Berkeley, or was it 2 weeks ago, there was a gentleman with a MAGA hat on with duct tape over his mouth that said Berkeley, somebody slugged him from behind. I fear that whatever the changing of the guard, that we still have this division.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I
gotta get with my chapter.
So much. Thank you. It's so good to meet you. I'm like, thank you. You too, man.
Yeah.
I love masculinity. Just wanted to say that. I love it.
Dope.
That's
Are they
it.
gonna march? Are they gonna march or something?
I hope not.
Well, they just want to walk in groups. Yeah, they just want to stay together. So
No march. No, don't antagonize people.
it's gonna be interesting.
Okay. I am going to follow the exodus, though.
Yeah, I want to make sure there are no Antifa surprises over there.
Hey. They're putting a wall up. Thank you guys today.
Yeah, no problem. How's your day?
Really good.
Yeah. What's your plans for after this? Son, maybe.
I'm gonna go home. Nah, these guys are gonna probably go downtown and start drinking, which I think is just a recipe for disaster.
Probably right.
You know, I'll probably circle the block and see how I feel.
Are you local? You live around here?
Yeah, I live in Sunnyvale. So I'm parked at a nondescript place. I made sure not to park in the parking garage because everyone's going to be in the garage.
Smart.
Yeah. So I'm like 4 blocks away from that.
Well, I hope you have a good rest of the day.
Yeah, well, I hope nothing shoots off tonight, but the reality is if something does shoot, these guys are more than capable of like handling the brawl if it happens.
Life in a big city.
Yeah.
Fascists, go home! Antifa fascists, go home! Go home, fascists! Go home, Antifa fascists! God bless America. We're going to keep praying for you, though. We're going to pray that you find the truth.
I'm sorry if you get me talking like I just like.
I know, but it's great. You should do like that walkaway thing that the other guy did. You should just talk to the camera. I'm serious. That's what you are supposed to be doing. Trust me. I talk to a lot of people, like we're in the top 1% of people. That's what you should be doing.
I've thought about doing a walkaway video.
Not walk away, do your own thing, but I'm saying like just talking to the camera.
Yeah. One of the few things I'm actually good at.
I doubt that. I sincerely doubt that. You're a humble man.
So this is America, people.
Yeah, some of us are in, yeah, we're all split in different places. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for service.
War ready. War ready. So, the police are gearing up in tactical gear because they know that this is probably the most dangerous part of the event because they can't control the crowd now. Blue lives matter! Blue lives matter! Blue lives matter!
Blue lives matter.
Blue lives matter!
Come on, that's it.
Blue lives matter!
Thank you, officers. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone's tired.
May you live long and prosper.
With the tinfoil hat!
I don't really come from outer space. I'm just protecting my thoughts from invasion of
Protect you from leftist ideology.
unidentified sources. Let's go.
Oh, they're moving. Well, I guess we are marching.
Water's up for grabs. Snap.
I hope this is community water.
Can we have one?
Yeah, I hope so.
I think they left it for us, bro.
We have a quarter.
With the march!
Okay, here was us. Yeah.
Hey, Ashton.
USA! USA!
No pizza for Pedophilia!
No pizza for Pedophilia! What does that mean? Like you interpret however you want.
I'm sorry I wasn't around much today. Like I was trying to stay like in the center today.
I just realized they're shot the same thing over and over again.
Say again?
They just shot the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, pretty much.
F you! You're stupid.
Huh?
Yeah, we're all that.
Oh, I'm very comfortable actually.
He's used
I am
to the heat.
cool and insulated and feeling great.
Where'd you come from, Tina?
Okay, let's do this like the most non-racist way. Why is it black people are just like are never fazed by women?
Tumor removed.
Well, we are from Africa.
Was taken out. Yo, I had a tumor.
We are from one of the hottest regions in the country.
Stop right now, but I had a tumor taken out. My family's looking at me now. I lied to them and told them I would not come.
So she literally.
I'm so proud of this like poster.
There's the fake news. The cops have to escort Trump supporters out.
Right. Smiling fags.
Yeah, that's it.
Right? Exactly.
Tensions flares as the Trump supporters required a police escort to leave the facility.
How are you? Slow it down in the front. Slow down a little.
You get that on camera?
Nah, I missed that.
Damn it. Dang it.
The caboose.
Thank you, San Jose PD.
One of your best salutes. Thank you for your service. All right, you know what? You're going to be standing over there when you get to your
Hey, Will, what's up?
What's going on?
Doing good.
You still got police officers walking with us. Pick it up, son.
So you would have missed this part. So the sergeant over there had a young lady come up to me.
You know, I recorded some of it. I just didn't get the audio. I zoomed in on you from here.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh.
Yeah, she's going off. So what was she saying?
She was like, why do you guys have the cops in riot gear on the anti-fascist side, but you're not in the face of the Nazi side? And the sergeant was like, yo, we deployed our men where we feel they're necessary, and we established resources of it accordingly. But why aren't you harassing you're only harassing the anti-fascists? And she's like, listen, we have two commanders. We have one commander over here, and I'm the commander on this side. And she's like, that's not enough. So then he directed her to like their person of like media operations, and like, wow. And then she screamed at that person for like 20 minutes.
Keep going.
And then it came back to me. So like, oh, I got a number. I'm gonna message them because like this isn't right. Like I'm from New York and they shouldn't do this. You know, they're protecting the Nazis. They're protecting the Nazis. I'm like, oh God, really, really?
Thank you for the story.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, comment. Much love.
Hey.
Yeah. Yes, go with some of them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So if you remember, these are the same streets when the Trump had a rally here in 2016 where people were violently assaulted, eggs were thrown, they were beat down. And so I think that's why the police, they have a lawsuit against them. It went to the Circuit Court of Appeals because they
But it's because of the violent left, why do we
Security guards are
Hey, you're
To go to their cars?
yeah.
Did he change his mind?
Everybody, hold on.
Never.
Give us a move.
Never throw the first punch. Throwing the first punch is like throwing the first stone.
mayor here's the joke.
That's messed up.
On the other side.
Yeah, I'm a few blocks away.
This way or
I think I'm down the next street, like 4 blocks.
you by yourself?
Yeah.
There's 3 of us.
Okay. Where'd you guys park?
The
garage?
Parking garage. 3 blocks that way. Yeah, 3 blocks that way.
Okay.
wonder what the people driving by are saying. What the heck is going on?
Oh yeah, I'm down.
So look on top of the parking garage behind us. That guy's been like fucking with me all day. Look at the corner up top behind
What
you.
was that?
You see him?
I didn't
Yeah.
hear
You see the nigga? You see the nigga staring at us? You see that nigga staring at us? Up top. He just did. He ran away now. That guy's been like fucking with me all day. He's like been getting in my shots, like trying to like.
How do y'all like them Hondas?
I'll throw that nigga in half, man.
I'm right. What's your name?
Ryoga.
Ryoga? Nice to meet you. So I think I've seen you on YouTube videos before.
Yeah.
Been doing it long?
Not really. Enough here and there. You can't dox us. 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 You can't dox us.
You can't.
Motto. No.
You are carried alone.
Can't
I feel bad.
You're fucking heroes, man.
Hey, everybody! Listen to me. All right?
Yes.
Don't antagonize him.
Yes,
You
sir.
already had your time.
Okay.
You did your thing. Anything you do from this point on, all you're doing is making it harder for the police.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
It's hard enough for us to try and quarterback this thing without you guys antagonizing them. I know they're going to antagonize you. I know it. You know it. That's the discipline. There's no when to hold them and no when to fold them. Okay? Don't go over there. Start throwing signs. Throwing your hands in the air.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you what, if you want another thing like what happened last time, that is going to happen, and it's probably going to be on both sides. Because if you get caught doing that on camera, which all the cops are filming you, okay?
Right.
The best way
Yes,
that
sir.
you can help us is to get to your cars and get out of here as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em,
No one love you.
know when to run.
That's
You
why I wear
never
my
count your money while I'm sitting on the table.
Yeah, I know.
Kindness kills.
All right, guys, try and
We are. We are.
yeah, I'm back to our vehicle.
Then we'll get feed a place or whatever.
That's what I'll get on text.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So hey, I got a few suggestions. You know where?
Shoot me the address.
it's who's on the
Oh, I'm on there. Yes, I'm in there.
But I posted in there.
Law enforcement because of the violence. What? The reality today, though, is we're going to handle business, but we don't want violence. We want it to be they're doing their job.
Blue lives matter!
Wait.
Blue lives matter!
Wait.
Wait!
Yes, sir. So who's parking down there? Who's parking this way?
We are parked right over here.
It's probably about 20 or 30. Hey,
We're right.
your girl's right here.
We're right around the corner.
Dina, we need to sit. And then I'll tell you what I know.
We're down here and then back up to the parking garage.
Hey guys, come on, Mr. Corner. We don't need to create any. Thank you.
Hold them in 74-hour hold.
The dude's posted up behind us now.
Huh?
That nigga's posted up behind us now.
That's the guy he's going to be taking everybody's license plate off.
Yeah.
Any signs of Antifa?
Sergeant?
Got one vehicle about halfway down on the... no, just 5 of us.
Okay, where are those 5 people?
Sergeant?
Josh, Brad.
So there's a guy behind us.
Sylvia.
Sorry.
Sylvia. Sylvia. Oh, we got Paul?
He's ahead of us. Is there anybody else parked down there that would like to go to their car? Anybody on the street?
I'm on 3rd.
So literally they have to
Listen up, folks. We're going to take you guys.
This is the violent
We're going to take you guys in between 5 and 10 person groups at a time in your vehicle. Take you guys. Maybe between 5 and 10 people that are on this way.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
I just have one question. Sure. I'm just parked 5 cars
Absolutely.
in.
If you guys are parked that way, have a
All right, let's go. Thank you.
Sergeant, very quickly.
What about
You know what, Matt?
I know you are.
Anybody coming this way?
We just have people go.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
So very quickly, there's somebody behind us.
She just said he's gone.
His intent is to take photos of our license plates. I can't stop that. I know. Making you aware.
Are we able to go back here in this parking lot?
Hey, everyone is right across the street.
Okay.
Hey, we got a shady motherfucker over here.
Heather. Hey, everyone. Thank you for coming to my hood.
Nice meeting you too. I'll see you around. Dina, I'll call you. Okay, I text you the address. Okay, Brandon, are you going over there?
Yeah.
You're going with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, someone asked me.
They're just right there, right?
They're going that way, so I don't
Where's the other one? Did you see him? What's that? Did you see the other one? There's supposed to be 5.
You guys on the corner.
Camera.
I don't really know who we should go with.
They said,
Where are you guys parked?
they said that was
Stop, Spider-Man. Say. Let's go.
But Susie, I'm getting a bunch of people coming this way. No more. 5 to 10, that's it.
Nice to meet you,
You
sir.
too.
Oh, yeah.
If you want us with you, then you're gonna have to back up.
Yes.
If you want us with you. Up to you.
Well, I'm 4 blocks that way. Can I meet with the other group?
No.
No?
What I'm telling you is if you want us with you, I can't do the big group. I gotta split them up.
Okay.
Where are you going? Like which side?
I'm 4 blocks that way.
You're 4 blocks out.
Yeah.
Give me some time and
Yes.
I have no problem.
Understood.
Where are these groups going to take? Because I'm on the second.
No, you can go wherever you want. If you want us around you, you gotta wait for us to get all our stuff together, okay? If you're in a parking garage, go to a parking garage.
No, I'm
Okay. Spray the column out.
Wired up, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of iPhone is that now?
Hmm?
What kind of iPhone is that?
Oh, 6.
Oh. Still a nice phone.
Wait, so you guys are waiting to go where?
To go
Oh,
that way.
why didn't we just stay with the whole group? Oh, because.
No, they wanted smaller groups.
Okay.
They only wanted like 5 people, but
dude's waiting for me.
Beard?
Yeah. He's like specifically waiting for me. Hmm? I'm like 4 blocks that way. Hmm? Yeah. I mean, if he wants to wait for me, that's cool. I mean, if you want to wait for me, if I see him pull up with the 3 stripes, hey! You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke.
Bye, fat ass thingy. The guy's taking photos of everyone's license.
Of course.
Talking about these guys right here?
Yeah, they're taking photos of everyone's license.
These guys right here?
Yeah.
Fake lawyers. They're not even real. They didn't finish the They don't have their bar. They didn't finish the bar. That's it's so invasive.
Of course, they'll put it on Twitter, and Twitter says, well, they shot it in public, so it's not against our policy.
Lives are going to get threatened.
Pictures of their license plates.
Anybody can take pictures of anything else.
Of the license plates?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
If you'd like to walk with us, we are going to be walking
Go walk with
westbound.
them and harass those fuckers.
Down in front on the sidewalk. Out in front on the sidewalk, and we're going to move westbound. Or I'm sorry, eastbound.
What do we got?
We're just walking them down.
So, yeah, if we're worried about them taking photos of license plates, let's block license plates.
Yep, you guys are good. Guys, if you want to come with us, come with us. If you don't, you don't. It's up to you.
They don't want that smoke.
On your own, walking that way. We're walking this way. Okay.
Come with us.
Are you guys going to give me a ride?
I'm sorry, we can find you a ride.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I'm already giving those two a ride, but I do have 4 spots.
Is anybody in this group in this parking lot right here? Anybody? Are you guys parked further down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and we'll take on the next one. Moving.
Thank you guys so much for this.
Where does everybody need to go?
They're sitting there in this
Maybe one of your friends could drive you there.
Does anybody have extra space in their car? Just asking.
I do, but I don't know how far you guys are going. I just
At last, the
Observer comes forward. Thank you so much. So, I can't decide if I want to break off now and just mob my way to my car on my own, or just stick with the police and get whatever footage I can. I don't know. What do you guys think? Of course, you guys want the footage.
They know that they're the ones doing the majority of the violence. But the media is not going to cover that. But it's just pretty obvious. Anyone who goes to these rallies will know that.
No, they had one citizen like get up in the sergeant's face. Was like, "Why are you guys harassing the anti-fascists? Why aren't you guys harassing the Nazis?" It's like, yo.
But they're not. They're just here, like, doing their job and trying to keep it neutral.
Right.
Which is good. Like, you know, other cities, they haven't always operated that way. Yeah, because we've had events like in the Central Valley, like Ann Coulter came to speak, and they had all this private security, and they said that, I mean that they should have paid for private security instead of having cops come out, and
I mean, that is kind of the cop's job.
But that's the job of like law enforcement, though. You know, it's not our fault that the left is violent, and we're for the most part not. So I mean, it's not fair, but life's not fair.
Right.
So it's just unfortunate. They just happen to be on the side with more criminals because they support criminals. So I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised, but for all these people acting like they should pay for private security, no, they shouldn't.
Well, private security can't do what the police can do.
The observer comes forward.
No, like the taxpayers need to pay for it. That's the only way to keep it neutral.
Absolutely.
Because it's not fair if we got to pay $70,000 for security just because there's violent left.
I mean, if they want us to do private security and we get a whole bunch of like Proud Boys and Oath Keepers, we can do it like that if they want it that way.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they want us to do. But to do certain kinds of security, you have to have a security guard license. I know because I used to own my own security guard company and never was successful.
I mean, all Oath Keepers are like ex-military and ex-cops.
But you can't do security unless you have a license or you do a proprietary security guard where they can't carry weapons, but...
well, you can't tell an ex-cop he can't carry a weapon.
Well, if they're doing security, you can, as long as they don't have... Well...
At last,
Do we have an idea where they comes forward? We got to get to our cars.
I am 4 blocks that way.
4 blocks? How about you, sir?
Well, I'm going to go with one of them.
Okay.
So, but I'm parked on 253
I'll tell you
Bosway.
what, we'll have somebody drive you over there. How about that?
How about you, man? Do you know where you are?
Maybe somebody can drive me. I don't know.
Where are you at?
253 Bosway.
So we'll just go back.
That parking lot.
How about you guys?
All this group right here.
Huh?
Second and Reed for all these guys.
Everybody else. Okay. And where are you at?
I'm parked like right in front of where the convention center is, that parking lot in the corner. That's where I'm parked.
Second and Reed?
I don't know what street that is. But
Okay.
I'm parked there, so.
So kind of scattered. So I've got some Second and Reed over here.
Yeah, so we'll give you guys a ride.
Okay.
This lady is actually back.
Hey, we just get like one of them to go get the car and just drive it back here. One of these guys to get their car and just drive it back here.
Yeah, but how are they going to get there if they're 4 blocks away? We're not leaving them.
Can we get the patrol guys over here?
Yeah, he's gonna get right.
Okay. And I'll get you to where you need to go.
Okay. Were you ever dressed up as Spider-Man?
I had a Spider-Man hoodie.
I thought you had.
Yeah.
Where was that at? Do you do
Berkeley.
that everywhere or just Berkeley?
I just happen to have it.
Okay. I was thinking of dressing up as something, I don't know, like a Civil War costume or whatever, but maybe not, because they told us to not dress up too
These
provocative.
two and you, and then Second and Reed is the other one? Yeah, these gentlemen over here. Yeah, Second and Reed
We
over
can
here.
give one person a ride to get the car and we can hang out with the rest here.
Are they all together in the same car?
Yep.
Okay.
What do you guys got, like a van?
Well, I have my personal vehicle.
Yeah, I didn't know where they were going to park. Well, I should have looked at more. But I thought the parking would be more expensive too if I went with them.
Mark. Sorry, guys. Police escort. It's a sad day in America where people with differing political views require police escorts to just walk around in a major metropolitan city. It's ridiculous and sad. I mean, we are being personally escorted by a SWAT team. And we have people across the street who are antagonizing, threatening.
At last,
An observer comes forward. Thank you so much for the follow. Youngest.
Because the police are not protecting them because they know we're not going to do anything to them.
Yeah. And that's why they're popping off the mouth, because they know we're not going to do anything.
Because they know they can't do anything to us, so they want to try to provoke us.
Yeah.
Because they want disorder in the
Is
country.
this our vehicle?
Make sure everything, you gotta jump in the back seat, you gotta get your car, you can come back here. You with that? You
Yeah.
get the car for the three of them?
And then there's two other gentlemen. This
I'm gonna ride with them.
Yeah.
So
Well, they'll take you directly to your car.
Will?
They'll take you directly
well,
to
I'll
your
do
car.
that. Either way.
You're gonna go in this.
You were driving another car? Okay, you have a car?
Yes.
Okay, go with that officer right there.
These two?
And then
If
you're gonna go with him?
In whatever vehicle. I'm 4 blocks down that way.
Well, are you with them? Or is this guy with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you take two? Can you take two?
At last, the observer comes forward.
Where are you going?
I'm 4 blocks down that way.
253 Wasway. So I think it's somewhere around there.
Oh, you're by the...
Can you take them in your car if we just take these guys to your car?
I can do it. I'll do it.
Okay, so just take them to his car,
Okay.
which is over here.
Couple blocks that way.
And
Yeah.
then we're good.
Alright.
Come back.
Let's go the long way.
0.3 miles away.
So us two.
Thank you so much, Sergeant. Everyone else be safe. Appreciate all your help. Oh.
So they got rid of that issue. All right. After this password, you guys make sure you have no knives or guns or anything like that on you.
I have something that you will think is a gun. It is not a gun.
Okay, where
it
is
is
it?
here. I'll step over here.
So I'm just taking you two.
And him.
You as well. Okay. All right. Here, if you guys wanna, I'll come here. Wait, what do I do? I need to just make sure you guys have no pocket knives, guns, knives, or needles or anything like that.
Okay.
Before I
Well,
take you guys to my car.
What do you need to do? Pat me down and check my stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
We'll just put all your guys' bags in the trunk.
Okay.
It's no big deal. All right, you're good.
So it is here. Like I said, it's not a firearm. It's a spray gun.
At last,
Why
the
don't you put it in
observer
your
comes
backpack and then we'll put your backpack in the trunk.
okay. So that's going in the trunk?
Yeah, we'll put the backpack in the trunk. All right, you're good.
Just down for a second.
Here, let's.
All right.
They're going to your car, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the sun?
Let me get this off me. So it's
You want to throw that here?
wallet and I think it's got it in here.
Okay.
Phone. No, this is phone case.
Is this all yours too? We'll just.
That's his sign.
Okay.
Where did I throw my GoPro?
You had it on you, or you took it off your backpack.
Yeah. No.
Oh, it's right here.
Okay. Great.
Okay, is that everything?
That's everything.
All right, you guys are gonna need to squeeze in here.
All right. Okay. No comment. That's it. Yep.
Pretty sweet, guys.
All right. Oh.
And then,
I would go the long way so that they don't get up on us.
Oh,
You know, but yeah,
it's all good.
yeah.
We'll stick together. I know how to fight too. I wish they would.
Well, they got a nigga in the back seat of a patrol car.
I wish they. No, just kidding. No, but good thing I do take like jujitsu and MMA, just in case something happens.
Right? You're closest if we go to the right out here?
Either or.
Where's the car parked? On what street?
So, whatever street San Jose Stage is at, the one to the right of us, it's 4 blocks down from there. Or 3.
Okay.
But I'll see it. I'm in the backseat of a patrol car.
Well, you didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't do nothing.
So where are they now? They all disappeared.
Yes. Yes.
That's where they're trying to provoke us because they're frustrated that they can't do any violence. That's why they came here.
And forward?
I think that's all they're really here for. A lot of them. I should put I thought I had my other battery in my pocket, but oh well.
Great.
Yes.
This is pretty sweet. We're getting an escort.
Let's see.
Help me.
Where's my... Oh, it's actually... Could you circle the block one time? It's actually on your left.
It's on the... Is it parked there?
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. But could you circle the block one time just for, you know, in case they're behind us?
Where's your car?
It's 2 cars down, 2 links down that way.
Okay.
It's the white one. But I don't know if anyone's around us, so that's what I'm saying. Could you circle the block one time?
I'll stand by with you guys.
Okay, well.
This is San Jose.
Behind us, 3 spots.
Behind us now?
Yes.
This way?
Yeah, behind us. It's 3 spots behind us.
Okay.
We're not in trouble, guys.
Are you parked on the street?
It's the white car
like
on the left.
At the back of the metro.
There.
Alright.
So you're parked.
Yeah, this...
Why would you... You're parked inside here?
Alright, guys.
Hey, you really didn't want to pay the $7.
Well, I just wanted to be far away from...
Well, I parked where I was sitting. Because I've been here...
I just didn't want to be anywhere near the parking complex.
I was near the convention center before because I went to a...
See anyone around us?
Yeah, I got it.
Is this one yours? Alright. Yeah, no problem. And this one's yours?
Correct.
Man, they should have had like more news groups come out.
Alright.
Thank you
You
so
have
much.
your GoPro?
Yes.
Alright, good. Alright, cool. Yep. No problem. Thank you, boss. Yep, no problem.
All right, guys. Let me... All right, we're going to be sideways for a moment.
And are you going to the dinner thing too? Or whatever they're having for, I think, Proud Boys or these guys are having a dinner?
Nah.
No? Okay.
I don't know where it's at either, so...
I have the address, but I guess you don't want to go to
Well, I mean, you can tell me the address, and, you know, if I change my mind, I'll change my mind. But
Okay.
for the most part, I'm not really feeling that.
Yeah. So it's 5027 Almadian EXPY?
EXP wine?
I don't know why it's X. He might have misspelled Expo, probably.
Sorry, guys. Had to turn off the mic. All right. AC, bitches. Oh, man. I mean, personally, I didn't need a police escort. You know, but
They insisted.
they insisted on giving us all police escorts. So, and I understand why. They want to make sure that everybody individually, you know, is out of harm's way.
And they also don't want to get sued.
Right. So they can't claim that, oh, well, we left a straggler.
And that's what would have happened too if they didn't, you know, is one of us probably would have been assaulted, because that happens every single time.
Oh, yeah. There was like 6 of them left. Dude, where the fuck they shit up? There's like 6 of them left. Like, they're like, oh, we're gonna
I wish they would.
Believe me, the police were not there to protect us at all. The police were there to protect them.
Yeah.
That is the truth. Oh. Oh, here comes the White Knight. White Knight! Come on, White Knights!
This is like the Twilight Zone. Like, liberals are just, they're weird.
Oh, wait, no, that's the... If they work for Amazon, they're for the truck. The Amazon truck. Yeah. It's called the treasure truck.
What's that?
It's like a truck that goes around and like they have like sells like stuff like really, really, really cheap.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'll have to check the app.
I have stock in them, actually. I'm making a lot of money. You should invest in them.
Oh, yeah.
They're like almost $2,000 now. They need to do a split. You know what I mean? Where
That'll happen.
Yeah, so that'll happen probably soon. I hope it does happen, because then more people invest in them. I keep telling people, invest in Amazon. You're going to make money. Like, seriously, they've like never not made money. I mean, they're growing, obviously. Just think about it. Everyone's buying more stuff online, and they're getting lazier. So, like, that's the future, is Amazon. Like, I didn't understand that until probably three to 6 months ago, somewhere around then.
Mm-hmm.
And then for some reason I still didn't invest in it. And then I'm like, well, you know, it's about the 1 year mark for like a Roth IRA. You know, like how they limit you to $5,500 a year.
Right.
So I'm like, screw it. Instead of investing in exchange traded funds, I'll just invest in Amazon. I don't normally like to invest in stocks, because I like to passively invest, and that's the best way to do it too. You don't even have to do any work, and there's no emotion, stress, or anything involved. And there's no fees for trading in and out.
Right.
So it's perfect. And I once in a while just look up Amazon's quote to see how much money I'm making, to like, I guess if I'm bored or just to cheer me up. But I've made like, I'm trying to think how much money I've made in such a short time. In 2 or 3 months, I've made almost $1,000, I think. Because I think they went up like at least 300 past when I invest. I think it was around 16, 19 or whatever when I invested in it per share. And I had 3 shares. And now I think it's almost 2,000. Because I know it's 19 something last time I checked. So yeah, just invest in Amazon. 1 share if that's all you have, money wise. Most people, they don't want to save money, they just want to spend it. And that's why we have Social Security, because of dumb people, in my opinion, dumb people not trying to save up any money. Plus the life expectancy went up. So of course the Social Security costs are going to go up. And a third of our debt, over a third of our debt, is to ourselves. It's not to China, it's not to these foreign countries. That's only like 10%. The rest is to ourselves.
You're here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really appreciate it. See you next time.
All right.
What was your name again?
I'm Ryan.
Ryan
Chambers.
Do you have something in the trunk or?
I do not.
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
Peace, man.
What's your YouTube channel?
Just my name, Ryoga V.
Real Gavee, how do you spell it?
RYOGAVEE.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not really, I don't really make a lot of YouTube videos and stuff. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't know if I want to spend that much time doing that type of stuff when I feel there's like better conservative bloggers or video makers that do a better job than me, and I don't necessarily want to take up people's time when they can.
I would vote against that because Tim Pool did a video on the guy that got attacked in Oakland that they mistakenly put as a Proud Boy. And I decided not to put a video out since he had already done one, but then I realized like he didn't fully cover the story, and he missed a lot of details. And there's a lot to, and he's the only person who did a video on that.
Yeah.
There was definitely room for like another take on it, and now that it's like months old, there's kind of no point. I might go and revisit it because I think there's a lot of details in that story that just weren't covered.
Well, I'm most concerned about conservatives being censored.
Mm-hmm. So you said you're on Wasway, right?
So 253 Wasway, yeah. So it's a parking lot. I could look up exactly where it's at. But it's probably, I don't know the northeast, southwest in this part of town because.
So this is Wasway.
Okay, so this is Wasway. I don't know. It might be. It's probably. I'm trying to remember now. I think it's down here, but not 100% sure. It looks familiar though to me because I was walking. I think down here.
Well, this is pretty much like almost back where we came from.
So yeah, it's straight down here, and then eventually you'll take a right, but not yet. So yeah, straight. Because this is the Performing Arts Center or whatever, museum thing. I just parked there because I remember going to a video game tournament in the San Jose Convention Center. And this was the cheapest parking that I knew, besides parking on the street for free or something, but I didn't want to do all that. No, maybe I should. But yeah, there's this guy who walked in, he wouldn't help me at all. I think because he thought I was a Trump supporter, that he didn't even tell me where the bathroom is. I understand if I'm not allowed in because I don't have a pass or whatever, but he could have told me where the nearest bathroom is. I'm sure he knows if he works there.
Right.
He could have told me to go to the Hilton, which was like almost where he was standing, but anyways. Yeah, so it's like just past here, and it should be, I think, on your first right. Yeah, your first right where it has that sign. That orange and blue sign.
The orange and blue sign?
See up there? Well,
yes,
the big
I see it.
Yeah.
To the right of that or left of that?
You just pull in there, and my car's pretty much right there.
All right.
But yeah, we invite pretty much everybody to our conservative side. I used to be a Democrat for many years until I realized. Well, even
that the Democratic Party is the true party of hatefulness?
I just got so irritated at almost every video they made. So
did you hear the woman who called the Asian candidate a ching chong yesterday?
Oh no.
She's a Democrat. She's a black woman. She called an Asian.
Did you ever watch The Young Turks?
Yes.
So
I used to love them until they lost their shit.
No, they went crazy. So I'm in here. I'm the red car. You remember when they blew up on Alex Jones?
Yeah.
That's when I decided I'm gonna stop. Not because I didn't even like Alex Jones. I liked some of his views. Actually, wait, right there. You can turn. So but yeah, they blew up on Alex Jones. I'm like, they're so, that car. Thanks. They're so crazy. I'm not gonna associate with them anymore. I don't even want to watch their videos.
Right.
And that was what finally was the last straw. And I just said, screw it. But I didn't even register as Republican. I just didn't. I was still, I guess, a Democrat.
I'm still registered Democrat.
In my mind, even though I don't know why, but then I ran for school board last year, and I didn't know if I should run as a Democrat or a Republican. I'm like, screw it. I'll just run as a Republican, even though I've been a Democrat I felt like either a Democrat or a Libertarian my whole life, you know. So that's what I did, and I'm so glad I did, even though the Republican Central Committee doesn't really help you at all. The Democrats, they pay people in our area, they pay you to run and to teach you how to run.
Oh, yeah.
And they walk with you. Our side doesn't do enough of that. But, so yeah, I could understand if someone wants to run as a Democrat because it's so much easier. But for me, I did the hard thing, and I ran in an 80% immigrant area. I still got second place, but I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, good luck with everything. And I just, even though the Republicans may not help you as much win an election, I feel like what they're doing overall is right. Not all of it, but they're for fairness and equality, and they get along with everybody, you know. But if you're if they don't like you, especially because you're a minority, they think that you should have to think how they want you to think. They want you to be like a robot. But us, I don't ever criticize a white male for being a liberal, right? Even though they say that's the stereotypical conservative.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I don't like to be part of stereotypes, but I am what I am. I'm not going to fake like I'm a liberal just because I want to be a hipster, you know? So, yeah, I mean, good luck, though. There's so many people, they just believe the media, and they never wake up. Like, they die before they wake up and realize, hey, the Democratic Party, they're just saying all this stuff. They don't mean it, you know? And hopefully people wake up.
You know, I think this year, I think more and more people realize, like, just how full of shit the Democratic Party is.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's the party. The party is the problem, not the idea. For instance, like, the Republican Party, as it's written on paper, what they stand for, is great. Unfortunately, politicians taint that. And equally with the Democratic side, what they say they stand for, it really is a far cry from what they actually preach or demonstrate or sign policies for. You know, we need term limits for one. You know, we need to lower the bar. Well, not lower the bar, but like we need just new types of people, like, you know, in politics. Like, and I think after this election, you know, we're going to see a lot, you know, especially with Bernie Sanders, who said people should just start running for offices. Like, I think we just need more people to start running on platforms, you know, that are just more aligned with like common sense. Because look, we got people running on socialist platforms and they're winning, but everyone knows that those aren't going to work. Was it Rosario? What's her name?
I forget.
Cortez?
Yeah, something like that.
Dude, she knows nothing. She just did 2 town hall meetings where she banned the media from coming. So clearly she has something to hide.
That's what Donald Trump does.
Right.
He's a hypocrite.
Right. You know, he's the one, you know, Donald Trump's the one saying fake news, but here she is not even allowing the media in to her events. So, you know, he's kind of hypocritical, you know.
He's not banning them because he disagrees with them.
No, he just says fake news.
He's banning them because they're fake news.
Well, he's not banning anyone. Like, dude, if Donald Trump wanted to, he could remove CNN from the press corps and replace it with Breitbart.
Or at least he said something. Well, I thought he tried to or something. But it's, how come they always interview Sarah Huckabee Sanders then? How come there's so many like CNN people or whatever, you know, Jim Acosta or whoever, like, so what are they talking about? They're being censored. All I hear
They're not being
from
censored.
Yeah, so
they're acting like activists. They're not actually asking. Like the question they asked the other day to Sarah Huckabee Sanders, like they said, "Can you guarantee that the president has never said the N-word?" Like, what kind of question is that?
Like, no, because I
haven't been around him his entire life.
How can you guarantee something like that unless you're Donald Trump? That's the only person that can guarantee that. And even if he did say the N-word, like, I don't know, that's just so petty. Like all this stuff. Like, okay, so. But I mean, I don't think he did, because there's all these people that used to support him, like Muhammad Ali,
right?
Rosa Parks,
right?
There's no reason either why he would say the N-word, because he gets along fine with everybody.
Well, let me say this, and I think every white person said the N-word at some point in their life.
Yeah.
Everyone said it. Yeah. I say nigga all the time. I'm a nigga that loves saying nigga. So, but I'm black. But with that said, it's a word. And yes, it is offensive within context.
Yeah.
So if you're saying it to me or to another African American with the intent to be offensive, or the intent to demean that person, then yes, I have issue with it. The mere utterance of the word, I don't care if he said it today, yesterday, or 30 years ago, as long as he didn't say it with the intent to defame or harass or demean, I'm not overly concerned about whether he said the word or not, because I know he said the word. I know every white person existing has uttered the word, because phonetically it has come out of people's mouths.
Yeah.
Whether in conversation or you read it or you were like, you shouldn't call people niggers. Like, the word has come out. So it all depends on the context. So, and their context does matter. But as I'm saying, whether he said it or not, I don't really care.
That's a non-story, though.
Right.
Even if he did say it, that's really not. I mean, unless you catch him in a video, being in a rant against somebody,
right?
Or something. But even then, people say stuff they don't mean because they're mad at somebody. And I don't think it's necessarily fair to judge someone for that.
Dude, the governor of California, I don't know if he was actually the governor or if he was running, Cruz Bustamante. He said it at an event of the NAACP. He said it in front of a room full of black people. And he was doing a speech, and he said the N-word, but he was speaking and he was trying to say the United Negro College Fund or something, but he ended up saying the United Nigger. And and a whole bunch of black people just got up and walked out. And afterwards he said, "My apologies, phonetically it comes out differently in my mouth." And I was like, all right, fine. Yeah, people got mad and offended. I got mad and offended. I'm like, okay, but then I got over it because he wasn't saying it to black people. He just said it because of his accent and how he speaks, it came out that way. Now, that was a teachable moment for him. I guarantee he probably never said that shit again, But yeah, that happened. It's on video. I saw it.
I just get tired of people that are way too sensitive about everything. I personally,
we're all too sensitive.
I'm not gonna get super mad at somebody, even if they were racist and they called me a cracker, it's just, I don't know. There's just way too many sensitive people out there.
Well, we're sensitive too. I mean, we get,
about things that actually matter.
We got really sensitive about Roseanne, right?
Oh,
we got kind of sensitive about that. They get kind of sensitive, when I'm trying to think of something. Everything triggers liberals. So it's hard for me to point one thing out. Everything triggers them. But I'm saying yeah, everyone's very sensitive, but it's not even really our fault. They program us to what we should be and should not be outraged over. They're the ones,
I wasn't outraged over the Roseanne thing. For one.
No. I mean, we were outraged when she lost her platform.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's that matters a lot. That matters a lot more than somebody saying the N-word or the cracker word. I don't care that much. It matters to me a lot more censorship because that's what we went to war over. Because the First Amendment, that was part of the reason, why we wanted to break from England. A lot of it was taxes, but we should have had a couple revolutionary wars or civil wars, whatever, by now, because we pay way more taxes than the colonists did. I feel like the next civil war in this country is going to be over free speech because they're already starting down that path. They're going to take away our guns. They're going to take away our free speech.
They ain't taking my gun.
They're going to take away...
I was strapped today, so...
They're going to take everything away if we don't stop them. And I don't know how we're going to stop them because nobody except conservatives are standing up for the Constitution. You have people thinking it's okay for private businesses, conservatives saying they're a private business. It's okay if they censor. No, it's not, because we speak mostly online now. Things have changed. Also, the courts have ruled in the Pruneyard decision that you're allowed to protest or petition on private property, like shopping centers. So then why aren't they saying, you're not allowed to petition or protest, on private property because that's the right of the... Maybe they do say that, right? But they shouldn't say that because the courts back us up. So why aren't the courts backing us up this time?
Well, that's yet to be determined. So a judge just ruled last week that Twitter can be sued for banning people because they claim to be a platform for free speech.
They'll just say it violates. They'll just say it's hate speech, which there's no such thing as.
No,
hate
then they have to prove exactly. So this is getting litigated now. This is actually going to court. In fact, Congress has asked Jack of Twitter to meet with them and talk about censorship. I think we're going to see some huge changes in social media censorship probably in the next 6 months.
I don't know. Maybe, probably, I don't know. But Mark Zuckerberg, he got brought in and grilled and nothing happened.
Not yet.
But nothing has even started to happen. Why hasn't it happened already? That's what I'm saying.
Well, here's the thing: we know what everyone knows what they're doing. It isn't just conservatives or Democrats, or we know that they're trying to stifle speech.
But we're not doing anything about it.
This is going to help us. This is actually going to help us more than anything.
It will help us, but it won't help us protect our free speech. Not yet.
Well, so, like Charlie Kirk said, or Dave Rubin said, like, he doesn't want the government to get involved when it comes to, like, censoring, people on social media platforms. He says build a better platform. Like, if you don't like the policies of Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, then build something better.
No, they're a monopoly.
No, they're not. They're not a monopoly in any way, shape, or form.
YouTube is not a monopoly?
No.
So what competes with YouTube then?
Well, no one is competing with them.
So they're a monopoly?
No. Because their business model is very different than other video sharing sites.
So they're a monopoly then. That's what I mean. They have a niche market. In that specific niche market they have, they have a monopoly. Vimeo or whatever, they're nobodies compared to YouTube. Dailymotion, all these other companies that compete with YouTube, no, they don't.
But Venmo was built on a very specific, finite type of content. They want a particular type of content. They don't want just like bullshit videos. YouTube is like, okay, bring everything in here and just dump your shit here and do what you want.
Yeah, so I mean,
there's other video sharing sites out there.
But they aren't.
And Amazon's working on a YouTube competitor right now.
Okay, but all I'm saying is for right now, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, they take up a huge portion of communication.
So did MySpace.
Okay, but did we have these censoring issues in MySpace? Were they censoring conservatives? I don't think so.
Well, that was an issue back then, but like...
Yeah, so, but I'm saying it's an issue right now. And InfoWars was the most popular, as far as I know, conservative site, even though I didn't agree with a lot of conspiracy theories they had. I support them nonetheless because it's free speech. As long as they're not encouraging people to commit crimes or do something illegal, should be protected free speech. For anyone to say anything different, they're supporting corrupt people. So you should not ban Alex Jones just because he said some things like about Sandy Hook or whatever and saying they're crisis actors. Okay, whatever. There's people that believe in the 9/11 conspiracy theory. I don't really care.
Shit, it's 5.
Oh, you
I gotta be home. I gotta be home, man.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, see ya.
Let me help you get your shit. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ, God! Damn! Oh, God! Oh. The oven's on. I gotta go. Kinda. I'm supposed to be meeting somebody at his house. One of the houses, anyway. One-way street. I hate that I got separated from everyone else. I'm kind of curious like where everyone else is at now, but Anyway, man, what a crazy afternoon. What an afternoon that should have just been chill and low key, but about 30 Antifa supporters came in and called black people Nazis and followed us and harassed us as we walked back to our cars while taking photos. God, what some pussy ass shit. They're all pussies. The epitome of pussy. The very fact that, see, here's how I know they're pussies, right? These people come out to these events and scream and yell at us on their tiny little megaphone. Boo! Boo! You guys are Nazis! If they really were about that life, if they really, really, really believed that there were Nazis coming to the city, trying to attack people, harming people, then they would jump over the damn barricade and throw their hands. But they don't, which means they don't really believe it. They're not even about that conviction. I tell you unequivocally, here and now, if I was outside on the street and motherfuckers were out there with actual Nazi flags, Klan regalia, hoods and sheets, nobody could stop me. Nobody. No fence, no police, no barricade, no bullshit. I'm about that life. And the fact that these people came, I do it by myself. The fact that these people came with a big ass mob and still did nothing. They cowered in the shade as they kept moving to try to keep out of the sun. That's what these motherfuckers do. They don't believe in nothing but anarchy. Communism, Marxism, socialism, and anarchy. That is their MO and their premise, and it's all BS. And what's so bad about it is the fact that they have no convictions, they have no morals, they have no gumption, no stones, right? Like, be about it. That's all I'm asking. Just be about it. But all that passive pussy shit, it don't fly with me. I'm from the streets, son. I'm from the streets. Oh, like, in my hood where I grew up, no, you don't talk about nothing. You do it. You will never hear me talk about what I am or am not going to do to somebody. I do shit. Man. All a bunch of pussy-ass white liberals, man. Every single one of them are white. Nazis go home! Black Lives Matter! No Trump, no KKK, no fascist US. Oh, man. This is the world now! This is the world! Can't even go out in public and chill without people stalking you, trying to find out where you live so they can attack you at your house. I wish a motherfucker would come to my place. They catch the burners, man. I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would. I wish a bitch would. Wish a bitch would. I wish a nigga would. I just hate how fake they are. I'd respect them so much more. One, if they had two brain cells to stick together. I try my best not to completely vilify anarchists and Antifa supporters, because I believe that they believe that their information is valid. That they really believe that somehow black people can be white supremacists and Nazi supporters. I mean, come on now. Let's be real now. All right. we got a woman in Congress who claims to be Native American. Rachel Dolezal claims to be African American, and somehow Candace Owens is a white supremacist. Black Candace Owens. This is what they call her. That's why you can't take any of their rhetoric as truth or valid or with a grain of salt, because it's all just lame and pitiful. That's what, it's just sad and pitiful. And if for any reason for me coming out, like, I kind of just like poking at them, because like, it's just really kind of sad. Like, they really believe this shit. I mean, it's as absurd as a 30-year-old believing in Santa Claus. You know? Like, it's as absurd as that. Like, if I met a 30-year-old who legit believed in Santa Claus, I'd be like, yo, man, are you okay? Are you sure? So the fact that these people believe in their heart of hearts that there are Nazis coming to establish some stronghold in the United States is utter bullshit. And I blame the media for pushing that narrative. I mean, even if we take the FBI statistics, you know, that out of 350 million people here in the United States, there are about 2,500 actual, like, legit Nazis or far right-wing extremists. 2,500. But the media will make you think everywhere you go, all around the country, Nazis and white supremacists everywhere you go. That's what they'll make you think. I mean, we saw the Unite the Right rally last week, and there was 24 people, which one of the motherfuckers was black, one was Asian, and the other one, there was like a handful of Hispanics in there. And I'm like, wait, hold on. This whole big white supremacy rally that y'all keep, that everyone said was gonna be like, you know, a conclusion of Charlottesville, they had brothers in the group, and Asians and Hispanics. So that's a really fucking weak white supremacy rally, where 24 people came out, showed their face for all of 10 minutes, and then the police escorted them out of there. And y'all want to tell me that there's like a huge, massive Nazi problem here in the United States? Come on, y'all. Really, though? And yet, these people with their liberal arts degree will come out and scream in your face to brothers! At Real Gravy, if you need anything researched, let me know. If you have time, appreciate it. I know, that's, oh dude, when I get home and look at the blog posts and stuff, of course they're gonna say that, oh yeah, we chased 50 Nazis out of San Jose. It was so bad that they required police escorts. They were so afraid of us. Here's all the photos we got. Here's our license plates number. I'm like, oh, come on, y'all. The only reason the police escorted us out of there is so we didn't come with the fire. And I'm not advocating any type of violence towards anyone. I do advocate self-defense. Strong self-defense. Heavy-handed self-defense. If you come to do me harm, I'm going to break you, so that you never do me or anyone else harm again. I play for keeps. I'm a savage like that. But you guys know me. I promote love and understanding. Lead with love, always. Always lead with love. But even Gandhi said, when forced between the decision of violence and cowardice, choose violence. And again, I'm not an advocate of violence. I don't support violence. But you're also talking to a guy who spent the last 7 years inside of it, like an MMA cage. So, and in gyms, you know, swinging the hands. So, And I'm not saying I don't want to swing the hands. I'm just saying, like, if a motherfucker in a mask run up on me on the streets, then, yo, you catching a beat down. The most savage of beat downs. With no regrets or restraint. I think it's very important that people understand, like, some people ain't playing. And I like to think I'm in that camp where, like, I'm not playing with y'all. But all in all, like, I'm glad everything, like, happened the way it did. Everybody had their voice. Everybody got to chant what they wanted to chant, scream what they wanted to scream. You know, protest, demonstrate, counter protest. Everybody got to do what they want to do, and nobody was prevented. That's the great thing about it. The only thing that was prevented was one side interacting with the other, and that's great. They had about 300 feet between them, and that worked out just fine. You could hear each side a little bit. If they scream loud, Nazi loud enough, we could hear them. If we scream USA loud enough, they could hear us. Other blacks will call you Uncle Tom and traitor. Of course they will. And those other blacks who call me Uncle Tom and traitor don't stack paper like I do. Stack, 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 stack. No, it's more than money. There's nothing about me that makes me an Uncle Tom. And anyone who says that, I would like to hear them justify that. And you won't. You will never. You'll hear people call me shit. They'll call me Uncle Tom and House Negro and Coon and, oh, you're supporting white supremacy, blah, blah, blah. Then tell me specifically, what have I done that makes you think I'm a coon or this or that? And they can't. Or they'll say, like, well, you were standing next to someone, or you know a person. I'm like, that's not me. Tell me what I did. Tell me what I'm actively doing. And that's how I feel when they scream at people and call them racist and stuff. Tell me what I said that's racist. Tell me specifically what I said that is either racist or homophobic, transphobic, anti-immigrant. Tell me what I said, and then we can have a discussion. Until then, you loosely equating me with someone else that I might have had a friendly conversation with, or that I didn't admonish immediately. Also, let me keep it, I think this needs to be said. I don't know everybody, like, in this little patriot movement, so to speak. Like, everyone's very friendly to me, and I'm happy for it. I don't know everybody's politics. I don't even know if everybody's a Trump supporter. I don't know, you know? So, like, until I find out otherwise, for instance, I used to think Baked Alaska was a cool dude. It wasn't until I saw his video where he was fucking running after David Duke like a little schoolgirl and, like, fangirling over, that I was like, yo, fuck that dude. So, you know, me and Bake, not cool right now. I'm not actively hating on him. I'm not harassing him. But, like, I didn't know what Baked was about until later. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. You know, that's over and done with. But, like, I understand that these Antifa groups, like, spend night and day combing over social media posts and combing over, like, photos or trying to find, like, live stream videos of, like, where somebody was, or, you know, did they talk to this person? Do they know this person? Are they friends? Oh, they're friends with the Nazi, therefore they're a Nazi. I'm like, well, why don't you fucking admonish the Nazi? Like, Aaron Smith got some shit for, like, hanging out with some guy that everyone claims is, like, with some group. I don't even know the guy. This is something I heard. They posted some photos. But I find it odd that they never go after the person that they say, you know, is the bad guy. They'll say, like, well, you know that person, therefore you're a bad guy. But they never admonish the person that, the subject. It's no different than, what vehicle is that? Sorry, there's an autonomous vehicle nearby. It's no different than, you know, blaming the gun manufacturer for a shooting. Why don't you blame the shooter? No one wants to blame the shooter. The person who actually committed the deed, you go for the intermediary. No one blames, if somebody does something and they say, oh, well, they were inspired by a video game, we don't, for whatever reason, in this country, we don't attack the actual perpetrator of the offense. We always try to find a scapegoat and something else to blame. So I'm really, really, hesitant to just outright admonish someone because like they had friendly words with another person or did X, Y, and Z. It's just that's so lame. It's so cheap to me. It has no weight, and I think everyone else knows it doesn't have any weight. The only people it has weight with is people that are in their own isolated community. Like, dude, only 30 of them showed up. So they couldn't even muster up enough people to come down and like present themselves. And I'm happy that they came out and wasted their gas and money and train rides and everything else. Like, I'm happy. They stimulated the economy, so. It's like a stimulus. But all in all, good day. Sort of, I guess. Good day. Police were serious about getting us out of there. They were like, yo, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to keep you guys as separated as possible. Like, I'm actually surprised that they were willing to drive people individually to their cars. That was pretty shocking to me. If anything, that lets me know how serious they were about keeping everything peaceful. Which I'm glad, Of course, the night is still young. There's still a possibility that I might see on the news some crazy shit happened at a bar or something like that. I mean, I know they're looking for us. So, but the remaining 6 people are looking for a group of Proud Boys and shit. Yeah, it's not gonna fly. And it wasn't just Proud Boys. Oath Keepers and shit came out. So. But all in all, you're from Brazil, yay. Yeah, the cops realized that the only way to make this happen efficiently is to just keep the 2 groups apart. You got your little cordoned off area, you got your little cordoned off area. Yell, scream, piss on the ground, scream at the sky. Whatever it is that you want to do that. But as soon, and they were really serious about it, as soon as y'all start going to the other side, we're going to come with the hammer. Speaking of which, I don't know how long, everyone who's been on the stream for how long, but it's like an hour or 2 ago, I was talking to this woman in the center, and she kept touching my shoulder, over and over and over. I tried to get it on camera. I ended up giving her my number. She was kind of cute, sort of ish, I guess, in a short 37-year-old decent figure kind of way. But I wonder if she hexed me, because she kept tapping my shoulder and kept on. And then even when she walked off, she was hesitant. She's like, oh, I have to go to this talk. Maybe I'll see you later. And I gave her my number, but she had this almost this grooming. I don't know if that's the right term. Clearly she was flirting with me. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. How's your ad doing? What ad? Ads? What ads? I don't get any ads. No, like my whole channel's demonetized. Maybe someday I'll make a Patreon. Maybe. But see, like I don't put out enough content to like have a Patreon, I think. Like if I was doing like videos like at least 3 times a week, then maybe I'd do a Patreon, but you know, I'm busy at the office and I have a mortgage, so you know, I'm doing the steady money right now. And frankly, like I don't know if I'm entertaining enough to it's like really make a living off of like social media and like content creation. I'm too middle of the road. I'm too passive to really have a voice, I think. Like I'm not like Fleckus or Nuance Bro or you know the other people who do really well at what they do, are masters of their platform. You know, or Will Johnson, who has completely, you know, embraced, you know, social media. You know, he does his daily show, and it works out really well for him. And unfortunately for me, I don't have the wherewithal to like put out content. Thank you. You like my voice. Like just to be real talk, like dude, I suffer from like severe depression. Like really, really, really like severe depression. And because of that, like it's so rare that I'm able to like sit at my computer long enough to put out content and like keep it together. Like every day I think of content to put out, but like I'll think of something really great and I'll get home and then like my energy is just zapped. So you did like the speech I gave to the radio station? Oh yeah, me, Armstrong Getty. So for instance, like the thing is I can't do a show on my own. If I was with a partner, if I had someone like keeping the schedule, or if I had someone who depended on me to be there, I could do that. But like I can't do a solo project. Like my depression won't let me. It won't let me do that. Because 1 minute I'm fine, and the next like I'm cowering in bed like a crazy person. So there, I just lifted the veil that Ryoga isn't as awesome as everyone thinks he is. Like I'm actually quite flawed. Anyway, I'm parked somewhere. I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys for watching. Totally appreciate it. Today was fun. We streamed for like 5 hours. It's been awesome. It's probably the longest I've ever streamed in one day. I hope the content was cool. Yeah, so you guys can go back and watch the VOD. If anybody's good at making... I'll make a clip of that part where the lady kept trying to talk to the police officer and told him to not mess with the anti-fascists. There might be some good stuff in there. I can't really remember, but yeah. And I had my GoPro too, so maybe there's some good stuff on there. Anyway, all 3 of you guys on Twitch, all 5 of you guys on YouTube, and the 1 person who's watching me on Mixer, thank you guys so much. If you like what I do, like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. and send me a tweet. Dude, I love getting tweets. Like, I get really happy and excited when I see, like, the notification on my Twitter come up. That just makes me happy. Yeah, take screenshots and post them out there and at me at things. That makes me excited. Don't leave you. I gotta leave you. I gotta leave you, Stefan. I gotta go. All right, peace, niggas. Peace, niggas.